No, let me say, look, the traffic wasn't bad coming here, but why we always gotta come here? So I don't know. But um, it's are we in the last holiday? Well, we on? Oh, man, listen, this is the fourth show and you still don't wave your finger, no countdown. We gonna mess up. They gonna hear us say something that they shouldn't hear. Like we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about your father
Gotta get the ratings
or
up.
something like that. This is like, come on, yeah, you gotta give a signal or something. That other place, at least they would count it down.
Oh wow.
And oh, hey, how you doing? I'm Louis Dix,
TDP.
and missing in action is John
He's
Lemon.
on assignment.
I tried to call him. As I told you last or a couple weeks ago, he doesn't pick up. He has to call you back.
Right.
So I don't know if that's a Chicago thing,
I think that's a Chicago thing.
you know. But Chicago didn't get cell phones until 2 years ago, right?
Oh wow.
Wow.
No, the Shy is back on, but you got to order Showtime.
You don't have Showtime? You don't like Showtime?
No, I'm not sure. That Prime, Code 3 got Prime. But she's getting a house remodel, so we had to watch the Netflix or some stuff. I don't know.
You guys still have cable?
What do you use?
The internet? Like, like the rest of the world?
Get everything on the net.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can
really?
Yeah, you can find absolutely any TV show, anything for free. Then I'll give you this website when the show's over.
Really?
Yeah, you can find anything for
Cable's
free.
old school.
Yeah.
So I don't need cable?
No.
It costs too much, first of all.
Yeah, you can get just package. You know, you can get Netflix and Hulu and pretty much get everything you need.
But wait a minute. But I still need internet in the house, though, right?
Correct.
So to get internet, do I have to have cable to get internet?
No. It's not how cable works. It's
They
two
love to
separate.
see you coming.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I thought.
Got
I
your
could.
mask on at the door and shit. They just run your bill up, man. Nah.
Okay, so you're saying I don't have to have cable to get internet in the
I
house.
haven't had cable in maybe like 5 years, 6 years.
So how do I get internet in the house?
You can just have an internet service.
Right. Wi-Fi, phone if you choose.
You mean a landline?
No, you don't need a landline, Louis. Nobody has landlines anymore.
I still got one.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
What's the name of the show?
In a man's world, tighten up your
Who is
belt.
this?
Tighten up your belt. I have no from Star Wars, I think.
All right, your dad.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are collector's items.
You got a new kid?
Hilarious.
I figure you got one shot left in
Oh,
him.
baby.
You know. Kids that Speedy has that are really Jamie's, but Speedy took.
You balling right now. You think you have any mystery kids out there?
Who?
Both you guys been on the road, shit.
You asking him? Ask your dad. You.
I've asked him this before.
Oh really? No, I don't think. I don't think.
What I love about it, like when we play softball, and you know all the kids is in there, and Fox will go, "Come on, he's not your father. Listen to me."
No, I don't think I have a mystery kid.
Okay.
I think I knocked out my two. I had a couple that went down the tunnel.
Oh shit.
Hello.
And, you know,
The club in New York.
no, and a couple went down the tunnel, but
Sounds horrible.
one was medical. So and two were, would you oblige me?
Right.
You know, but well, that was before the wife.
Yeah.
So
Before social media,
hilarious.
when it was real.
Yeah, when you could get over like that before they knew what child services was or
Oh,
whatever
that
with
shit,
the child support. That wasn't a big thing back then. My daddy got over.
Yeah. Not until the OJ case. That's when that kicked
wow.
in.
Yeah, all that. They started tracking everybody. So listen, it's a new day. As always, we're starting not on time. But
You were
it
on
is-
time, but you had to go to the bathroom. Just
Yeah, I had and that's the thing. My daughter's in town.
Oh, the
Is in town
feminist.
just for some work. So, and it's so interesting trying to have a family dinner because whenever both of them, we try to have
Okay.
a family dinner.
right.
And so yesterday we're just put it out there. Hey, Peyton's in town. Let's get together as a family dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So of course
Lou's like cool, Peyton's like cool, I'm cool, but the mom always got something that she really don't need to do. But she act like she did. One time she did that. That's when we all went to dinner for the birthday, and then she. When I went to pick Peyton up, I was like, I'm free. No, you can't come. We asked you. We tried to set it up with you. So, no, you can't come.
No more people.
Right. So, plus you wasn't going in your wallet anyway.
Mm.
So, but, so, this time, it's Pride night at Dodger game. So, her and her friend, she has a friend, I don't know the girl's name, but they're evidently going to Pride night. Now, I don't know if they're a couple. I doubt it.
Oh, right,
But they're getting massage and all that. But she knew we were going to try to have dinner.
Right.
So she's like, well, we had settled on Friday. She's like, well, I'm having a massage. I can do 3 to 4:30, 3 to 5, but then I got to meet my friend and go to the Dodger game. Dodger game's not till 7.
Right.
So, it's going back and forth, and I'm done.
Scheduling.
Yeah, so I'm like, and I normally don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
this
after
time,
coming back from the show with Craig, I'm feeling a little
feeling
important.
yourself.
Yeah. A little important.
I got a couple of claps.
Yeah. I had good shows.
They talked to me in the tent. I mean,
Right. Yeah. Went to the little Dave Chappelle thing. So I'm feeling, and I'm feeling myself.
As you should.
So I'm like, why is it so difficult for us just to have a family dinner? And then, I said, I don't understand. And I tried to be not hard. I was like, hey, I'm just trying to, I'm confused. I don't understand this. Why can't we do a simple thing of getting together as family? So then Peyton, who's the honest one, like, Dad, it's because we all have different schedules. This text is not being helpful. Be helpful. So my son is on my side, as he should be, because he's living with me.
Right.
So when they live with you, they generally going to take your side. So he's like, Dad, I feel you. You're not in the text on the phone. He said, I feel you, Dad. You shouldn't have said nothing. Just, Mom felt your text. But you know how, she is, Because he not talk bad about Mom.
I think the operative word y'all need to change in this scenario, whatever you choose, is family. Let's just have an adult dinner between us. Because I think the word family is like, well, we ain't together. I don't really have to commit, you know what I mean?
I'm with you, but we are family when somebody needs something.
Absolutely.
When it's an emergency or something, it's family.
But if you change the dialogue, then they want to figure out what you mean. But you know what you mean.
Right.
But just change the dialogue in it.
Yeah, family's more of an obligation now.
Right.
Where before it used to be a commitment.
I
feel like now it's people feel they're more committed to outside friends than they are family.
Right.
That's the problem I'm seeing, that people will, like, she's making adjustments on her family for her friend.
And that's the
thing. The Dodger game got 162 games.
And that's the thing that grandparents can understand. So when it's time for the family Sunday dinner or the holiday, where y'all gotta go? Why I can't be like they got the outside friends, you know,
who they consider more important.
More
but to
important.
Me, them outside friends are not around when you need something.
Hey, when Granny was changing your diapers and all that and looking out for you.
And then I looked at it because
for that.
In Philly back east, we had that family structure.
Yeah, because it snows out there.
Right, I'm going over. I got to do that. I got to help Grandma. I got to do something for her. I got to go fix that for her.
Take out the trash, put some
mom
light bulbs in.
Had a very, every family's dysfunction, but hers was like off
to the max.
Yeah. So she doesn't. Outside family is more important to her.
Right. Because she still got to impress that.
Right.
Y'all know who I am. They don't.
Right.
So I'm number one in their eyes.
I can paint my truth.
Exactly.
As opposed to where you're living your truth inside home.
That's a good point, LD.
So that's so. Then Peyton hits back. She's like, well, I won't be able to get. So Peyton's like, you know what? An hour of your time is enough.
That cut.
Yeah, that cut deep. So
smiley face.
So she's gonna just come chill for an hour.
Do you use emojis with the family?
I don't use emojis at all.
Okay.
And a couple of times I want, because when you text, this is what I've learned, and I'm sure everyone else knew this, just like the cable and internet thing, was that when you text, say you say pancakes, a pancake emoji will pop right up.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like that. So a couple times I almost went, no, I'm going to fight that. I'm fighting the emoji. I'm not going to, no one can ever say he sent me an emoji.
Right.
I actually will type in happy face.
Right.
So, I'm just learning IDK is I don't know. I'm learning abbreviations. Because typing out all the words is tough.
Why don't you just use the voice command on your phone?
That's what my son said to do. And
Yeah.
I've had people use the voice command, but when they voice command me, the text still comes up messed up.
Right, because you have to keep doing it. So the more you do it, it gets used to the way you speak, and then it'll autocorrect itself.
Here's my question: why do the last part of the text come out first and then the middle part? Why is that?
I'm still trying to deal with the 3 dots. When they're
That's a
sometimes
that's a
people will send
continuum.
text,
Right.
and then the 3 dots will still be going, like they already sent another one, but they don't.
Right, because you could just put a letter in there. You guys can hit a letter, and then you could just move on to another conversation, and it still have that 3-dot loading.
But
You just gotta. I know what you're saying, Lou. You just gotta ignore it, man. It's not that deep.
Is dot mean I'm straight? Is that what that means? I don't know.
This is Pride Month.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Pride Month. It's Pride
And they got
Month.
billboards up.
That's
It's
scary.
Black Music Month. So I guess they just put.
Oh, wow,
stuff
that's-
in this. See, if John Lemon was here, he could look that up.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying about. He's just missing opportunity. He wants to be famous.
Oh wow.
And he's missing opportunity. Somebody might hear him and say, "Come," but he's at
Absolutely.
home sulking.
Sulking.
Well, he's just hurt a lot.
Mm.
It's tough when you've never reached your potential.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that.
You did.
Did I?
It's tough.
No, I love the brother, but he
I
keeps,
can't tell.
he keeps fighting the whole thing of wanting to be a gangster.
You know he listened to the show right
No, he doesn't have access.
now.
All he gets is 3 dots on his phone.
Oh.
I don't know if he listens.
So can I tell my emoji story?
Okay, sure.
So this is at Netflix when we doing Daddy, Stop Embarrassing Me. So you got a group text. So when you send the lunch order in, I would only use emojis. So I put chicken in there and then or hamburger, fries, egg, on it or whatever. So the one time I put an onion in a ring, and everybody looked at me like, "What did you mean by that? Did you propose to her or whatever?" The whole room, only one guy,
Right.
the white guy said, "TDP, I got it. It was an onion ring. I got it. I don't know why they didn't get it. You wanted some onion rings."
Yeah, that's pretty genius.
Because I put the turkey and the bacon, you know what I mean? I do it all like that. They was like, "You want to say what TV's going to have for lunch today?" It's all emojis. I have fun with it.
That was a great story. I'm sitting here looking at this.
Hilarious.
It's underneath here. It's some magazine, More Heat magazine.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
gentleman came yesterday. It's a black-owned magazine.
Mohit.
And he did a story on Bentley Evans.
Yes.
Bentley Kyle
It's
Evans.
1, 2, 3, 4 pages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Yeah, I mean, Bentley's a big deal. He's been in the game for a minute.
Oh, it's double
Yeah, he
spaced.
came over there and worked with us.
Yeah, got to start on Martin.
Martin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to start on Martin.
Yeah,
You
Martin
know?
Buster made him executive producer, which was
Yeah,
unheard
Bentley's
of
big
in
time.
Hollywood.
Especially coming off an extra to the
Absolutely.
executive producer was
He's an
great.
extra.
On Martin. That's how he got his start.
You know, see when he was in there, he said, "Hey, curious."
Yeah, in the bar.
That's
He
where
walked
they
up on
come
Martin.
from.
Yeah.
Well, let me get that role. See, Jeff could be the executive producer of this show.
Mm.
Showed up,
Mm.
That's
That's a tough
pushing
order.
it. Yeah, that's pushing it.
You're going too far.
That's pushing it.
So listen, for those of you out there, it is almost summer. Is it summertime? So
Not
this
yet.
month is it's Pride Month, it's Black History Music Month, and it's something else, Friends Month or something.
I don't know.
You know, before it was gay pride, it was gay power. You know, that's the,
I didn't know
Really?
that.
yeah, in the 70s, it was gay.
Now, you know what's amazing?
Gay
You know,
power.
Not amazing, but I think that's you. Out of all your brothers and sisters,
Uh-huh.
there's like 10 of them, right?
Yeah, something like that.
None of them are gay.
Why is that amazing?
No, I mean you would think one.
No. I think it's about
So who's in the closet?
I think it's about having a strong male influence though, honestly.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I remember growing up around kids that just had moms in their life and they would just that's all they would be around.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you're influenced by that, you don't as a kid you don't know the difference, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything wrong with it. So
No,
if they're
but some people say,
cuz yeah, my dad if I touched something pink as a kid, my dad would slap it out my hand. So he
yeah, but they say you're born, that way.
They say,
Who-
LD, they try
yeah.
to get over the agenda.
yeah, you ain't
Never
asking.
forget, this is 2009. I'm watching C-SPAN 3. European come on talking about, well, heterosex is yucky. I was like, huh? So I knew this agenda
Right.
was about dismantling us and making them come forward. If you have this type of talk and you dealing with the human population, what you have to understand, in any society, when it crumbles, it's always about gender.
Right.
And this is what we under right now, because this shit has crumbled. So I want to be this, I want to be, okay, be all that, but like DL said, you still got to go to the doctor and bend over and cough.
When did he say that?
It's one of his jokes.
Okay. Oh, did you hear? Okay, this is why sometimes when I'm looking at social media, I'm really upset that I looked at it.
Okay. Something caught your eye?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A thing about Cat Williams saying that Cedric stole his joke, his closing joke.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I heard he was really upset about that.
And then, but the funny thing to me was Cat saying that he doesn't talk to people. He just go up and make them lose a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and beats people up. Little Cat.
I don't know.
Shit, ain't that, he in y'all space, right? The comedy world.
Is
Wait, then he got beat up by a 16-year-old. So that's a little. You got to kind of fall back on your threats after that.
Right,
You know, win or
right,
lose.
right.
If you get beat up on camera, you got to fall back from your threats. You know.
But that's the thing about having that strong mindset. You forget about all that
Right.
shit. I'm still going forward. But then you just get beat up by a mind. Hey, I'm going forward. You know, you can dwell on that if you want to. You know.
Let's see. He said, yeah, he said, I mean, how we talked about this before, though, about comics stealing jokes, you know. You guys said whoever hit the stage first, it is what it is.
Yeah, he
Well,
said that was his closing joke, and then he went to see Kings of Comedy, and Cedric did the closing joke.
but I'm say this:
His.
work with Cedric when we were at on the lot when they was doing the Steve Harvey show, and we, you know, with Sean McDonald, you know, all that. I never liked that dude. So we
You
come.
never liked Rashawn?
Nah, that was back when we was doing radio with J. Anthony Brown, and they was there. Like he wasn't funny.
Yeah, he tried to do stand up.
Right, he wasn't funny. So J. Anthony Brown said, "Man, you gotta, man, these dudes, they come in, they killing. Why are you so bitter? You know, nigga, leave. You ain't funny." I think that was a little too much. So y'all went a little, you know, you trying to get out of here, man. You're not funny. So we pull up with said, we going, you know, into his dressing room, and then Steve Harvey, oh, you bringing the big dogs in, huh? Oh, you bringing the big dog, because he broke it down. He's like, because that's when they was doing the Kings of Comedy. I said, man, this nigga done stole my whole act, yada, 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 yada.
Ooh.
Steve Harvey stole Cedric's act. You know, the whole act. So now but because you working with me, you just feel you can just steal my material and all that. So he had to come up with some stuff real quick for the Kings Comedy tour, you know.
Oh, so when he was on Steve Harvey's show.
Yeah, when he did that special, he was doing Cedric stuff.
Wow.
So that's the thing, when you in a place of on, you don't have time to really, you know, go to the clubs and, you know, do your material and everything. You just gonna steal what's hot. You know, that's why them dudes come in the club and they in the back, because they looking to steal what's hot, because I need it right now. You know? So that is a part of the game. That's why I always say this is a league that is no experience necessary. You get everything that come through here. You get those that got it, those that want it, and those that kill to get it. So all that involved with it.
Yeah, because J. Anthony Brown felt that way too.
Absolutely.
That Steve took his rhythm.
Absolutely. Because he was doing all Richard Pryor stuff. And then when you got to change and you try to be somebody else, you just going to steal what's hot. Because I know how to say it. I know how to
Because they were
convey
saying he
it.
even sounded like him.
Absolutely. And J. Anthony Brown is incredible.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Incredible.
And Ced's good. Ced's a beast too.
Ced's a beast too. He's a beast too.
I mean, Cat is Cat. You know, he's of the new generation.
But you're gonna bump when you're at that level. You're gonna bump with material. You're gonna bump with it.
Do you guys think that's a natural thing though to emulate something that you like? I kind of relate it to sports. You know, in sports, you kind of put your own flair on things, but that's out of necessity. But you honestly just looking at the game tape, saying, hey, this is working for this person. You know, they're kind of built like me, my size, whatever it is. I'm gonna go out and try this move.
And even if I'm 5'3", I still want to be like Michael Jordan. I'm gonna
Right.
get these shorts. I'm gonna get these shoes. You don't have the hands. You don't have the dexterity. You don't have the vertical and all that. But this is the model I must follow if I
It's
want
funny
it.
because we had a little travel team and we had practice yesterday. We playing our first tournament.
Mm-hmm.
First tournament.
Put your glasses on. Jeez.
First tournament
I thought he was falling asleep.
Man.
So this parent of this 8th grader sends me a text.
You sleepy?
He says,
Shit.
this
Oh,
is
you read
the
a
phone
text.
This is the, he's tell me who it is. This is ... My son is ... One quick note. My son was always the tallest in his class, but now everyone has caught up to him and bypassed him. I see that he seems to always be guarding a very tall player during practice. Hopefully we can remedy that, since he will never be a power forward or center. Just a thought.
That's the parent.
That's the parent. You
Okay.
hear my response?
Right.
Her response was, "Sir, we understand that, but the reality of basketball is that guys who are 6'5", 6'6" are playing on the perimeter as well as down low. Your son's ability to be versatile on both ends of the floor will pay off for him down the road. We have tall guys and strong guys. We like to switch a lot defensively and give our guys offensive different looks.
Switch a lot.
The objective is give all
Different
of our
looks.
groups as much as we can to prepare them for high school." Then the dad responded, "Understood. Thanks for the quick response. I will keep quiet."
He didn't understand anything you said, Lou. He didn't understand anything you said at all.
Your son is trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to say.
This is junior high school kids, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is middle
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
This,
Middle
why don't you just tell them you're just teaching them how to play basketball? You know, like, and I feel like with kids, in order to be a basketball player, you have to learn how to rebound, pass, shoot, dribble,
Man.
box out.
In some games you're gonna dominate, and in some games
Right.
you're gonna get dominated on. That's
Right.
But you got to just learn in them moments.
I think that's the most kids in junior high school don't know how to play basketball. They don't know how to box out,
No,
rebound,
no.
pass with two hands, make a
Oh,
bounce
that's a lost
pass,
art.
close out.
Left hand layups.
Right. They could jack up a three though, I guess.
That 3-point line is
They
mesmerizing.
could jack up a three. You know.
Yeah, they kids these days are pretty,
Not all, but
a lot of it's the parents really. I mean, kids are usually pretty cool, but it's what they're being told. You know,
absolutely.
who wears this?
You could if you want to.
That's my pops headset.
Yeah, he wants to be close to the
He really
people.
thinks he's got talent.
Yeah.
It's for talent. This is,
No, that's for the drive-through,
It's
if you ask me.
It's wireless, you know.
hilarious. So how? Okay, so we didn't do a show last week. Now I sent you guys.
We
I
did
thought
do
my
a show
text was
last
pretty
week.
Funny.
It was. But, that's me. I'm not going to respond until later on because I know you like, they done
Yeah,
responded
that's
yet.
what got me. They didn't respond. I was,
Jeff told me not to respond. Yeah, he said let him sweat. Don't respond to him. I was like,
is that
"All
what
right."
he said?
Yeah, he said, "Lou, get it." I said,
I know you took a bath, got out. Then they still ain't respond.
Yeah. I was like, what?
yeah, that was the plan. So
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't appreciate
good
that.
thing, see, it worked.
Yeah,
It worked.
And then here you call 8 hours later. Okay, guys, joke's over. I need a response.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. And
So-
I guess that's people really get attitudes when you don't respond to that.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a new thing.
Yeah.
Do you think women get more upset than men
Absolutely.
when you don't respond?
It's like I read it. I understand what you're saying. Why do I have to respond? Why? Like, you didn't get my text? Yeah, I got it. Why you didn't respond? Because I read it. I'm clear.
It just seems like women are just so overly emotional now.
But it's at the worst time. You text me while I'm driving. I'm not getting ready to do that.
But they just want so much. And they're, to me, women, and I know for years they've given. Let's lay that out.
Okay.
For years, men have been taking, and their position has been on the bottom. On the bottom.
Ain't nothing wrong
Literally.
with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that they've had to take a lot of stuff and raise kids. Men have been out
Get
in
to the
world.
butt.
Well, but the thing is, now it seems like they like ultimate payback now. It's like, I deserve this. You deserve this. It's like, I deserve these flowers. You deserve dirt.
Mm.
And that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
And even women who bring nothing but dirt to the table expect flowers.
Okay.
I mean, that's the problem I'm having. Like, you're not bringing anything to the table, but you have expectations. Like, I'm supposed to treat you like you're bringing something to the table.
Okay.
I meet you, you're struggling, I have to help you out, but you
Right.
still have attitude.
Mm.
Where in the other way, if you're helping me out, I need to be productive in some way, some form.
Correct.
Women feel that they don't have to.
No.
Even
Just
some of
because I need, you should do.
and some of them, it's based on how their mothers were treated.
Absolutely.
And you're bringing that to me, and listen, I can't fix everything that went wrong with you.
I can't.
You have to learn to love yourself. Okay.
That's the hardest part.
Yes, because they don't know themselves.
That's the hardest part.
They're and it was funny because when I was in Columbus, little
Drop.
Hmm?
You name dropping.
Columbus, Ohio is not a place to name drop.
Well,
It's Columbus.
you
Ohio.
went there.
Yeah, I went there, and I had the seat with extra leg room.
See?
That's important.
Absolutely.
That's become an attitude now.
Ooh.
Now that was my first time flying in a long time,
Okay.
and
But how was that the gate? You had to take a corona test? What happened?
no, I tried to be somewhat elite. This is what I did. I brought my passport instead of showing my license.
Oh.
Hilarious.
Oh.
So I thought that, but the guy was like, "Hey man, you gotta make sure you sign this." It's not signed. I was like, "Oh."
Ain't trying to be fancy.
Yeah.
So I tried to slide, went with the passport instead of the license.
Okay.
I walked the wrong way, and she was like, "No, you're not pre-board or whatever that is. What's that when you
First class?
no, when you which line you wait in to go through security? Pre-check."
Pre-check.
So I walked, and then she's like, "No, you're not pre-check. That's when you make that U-turn."
That's pretty embarrassing.
No,
I
but
tried to tell you.
Here's the interesting.
Sir, over here.
Interesting thing, going but coming back, because Craig and I went through security. He was pre-check,
Right.
but he ended up in the same line as I was, like 3 people behind.
Well, you
The
both
difference
black.
Was he didn't have to take his shoes off.
Still embarrassing though. When you gotta change lines, that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, and you got your carry on.
Yeah, that made me flip out my passport strong. So they thought I was foreign and didn't know. But yeah, so that whole packing. I have a tendency to try to underpack.
Okay.
But for some reason I'm always packing as if the plane's going to get stranded somewhere.
So you bring extra lotion?
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing. When I was in Columbus, I made the mistake of buying some lotion, and they made me toss it.
Oh yeah.
And it was a white dude. I'm sure if the person at TSA was black,
They understand. Yeah.
All right, sniff your lotion.
He needs that.
He's
Yeah.
good.
So the white dude, like, no, you gotta get rid of. You could
Was
go
it
back.
travel size or the
No,
regular?
it was a big.
Oh, why you buy the big John?
Because I couldn't find the small. I thought that part of flying was over.
Okay. Yeah. All that.
I thought that whole thing of you can't bring lotion on.
Throw it away,
I remember it being over. That you can, I know you can't bring water and all that, but I'm like, what am I gonna do? Lotion the passengers? All right, everybody, put their arms out.
So they opened your bag and saw it, or through the X-ray?
No, yeah, my man was talking to me now. He said, "You got anything?" I said, "Yeah, I got the large lotion." He said, "Let me see it." Then he took it to the guy and said, "Hey, will he be able to go through the disc?" I like, no. But then they went through my bag anyway because I found some Magic Shave on sale.
Yeah.
It was only $150.
Yeah.
Out here it's three something.
Yeah.
So I jumped on, got a couple of them, and she had to swab it as if it was
cocaine.
powder. I mean, or what is that stuff called?
Explosives.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and she just snatched stuff out, and then then they give it to you like, okay, you're not gonna put anything back. So, so I had to do that. But so going there.
Is this United?
This was American.
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 Which you're not.
You should have packed a parachute on that, man.
Yeah, American. But the young comic who came in too, I felt better when he told me he flew Spirit. I felt like on the feet. And it was funny because he was a young comic out of Vegas. Craig's starting team wasn't there.
Okay.
Rex Todd and Frankie somehow.
Yeah, home team.
Starting boy. So he called us up. So my man, he was definitely young and green. Because he was trying to film everything. Craig's like, no, we in the green one. We not.
Right.
But Craig was really nice. He treated my man's family, who drove up from Cleveland, really nice. Took him out to brunch and all that. And his 2 cousins hung out. Well, the mother and the daughter hung out. They came to every show. They got on my nerves.
Was she cute?
The mother was okay, but then I realized at the brunch that the mom was crazy, the way she was treating the other family members.
Oh, okay.
She's like, can they turn this music down? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You being treated here. You need to, then I realized why she's not married.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
Saw the sign.
And her daughter was chunky.
Yeah.
Her daughter was really cute, but too big.
Eating her mother's misery.
Yeah, and then she had a 16-year-old son who came, but they looked like they were from different daddies.
Yeah.
So you learn more once you see people.
He was taller?
He
He
was
was lighter.
Like,
He was 16, and then she at the brunch, she's ordering his drink, and I was like, hey, he can't order his own lemonade.
yeah, that's a little weird.
And I caught myself,
Mhm.
you know, and Craig looked at me like, I was like, hey man, that bothers
It's
me.
a pet peeve. Yeah.
I mean, the boy the boy's in mixed company
Yeah.
around men,
Yeah.
and you
Right,
ordering
right.
his
Right.
lemonade, let him come to you first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're doing too much. But then again, that's what happens to these single mothers. Like you were just saying, they're all in the boy. They don't let the boy be a boy because the dad wouldn't have. Plus, the dad. First of all, the dad would have had the conversation. There's a difference between moms and dads. Dads have a pre-conversation.
Yeah.
You know, listen, we gonna get in there, man. You order what you want.
And
order
don't
what you want.
embarrass me.
You know, he'll tell you if you need something. This is our code. Let's do it this way. He's not gonna put him on blast.
Right.
With a mom, wants everybody to know that she's the mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
That's my son.
So, do you think the state of women are getting worse?
yeah, they're getting definitely more fragile, mentally, physically, because a lot of women who's
You're being very general.
yeah, of course,
I
a lot of
apologize.
women. Okay, let me put it this way: the women our age who are over 50,
Mhm.
if their whole game didn't work,
Whole game.
Out.
Whole game.
Go on, LD.
okay, you know what I'm saying?
That's
if
a
their-
T-shirt.
If their game didn't work out,
Whole
like they
game.
found
Say
a
the whole
husband,
thing.
got somebody,
Right.
trapped somebody, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and now it doesn't work now because you're too old.
Right.
They can go find a 30-year-old, 40-year-old who's, you know, they can deal with more. I'm not going to deal with you over 50 with your young ho attitude
Mm.
because I don't have to. And you're bringing much more baggage. I can't even
It ain't
I
Gucci.
can't even put it in a drawer. Not so much fix it
Right.
because you got all your drawers open.
Mm.
And I can't, and when I try to close it, you open it back up because you feel you need everything in every drawer.
Hmm.
Because you really don't know yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have a
Yeah.
passion. That's what I always ask a lot of women. And I'm out
That's a
with
great
talking.
question.
Do you have a passion?
That's a great
Yeah.
question.
You know, because when a man has a passion, they try to, you know, circumvent that passion or make you believe that that's not an important passion.
Circumvent.
Even if it's the passion is them. They trip out even if you doing too much, you don't okay, so all right, I can't love you that way.
Right.
I'm
right,
loving
right,
you too
right,
much.
Right.
All right. So how do you want to be loved?
It's a bit much.
Yeah, you don't want me to love you and care about you and know what size shoe you wear. Because this was interesting. When I was out in Columbus, I walked past the store and I saw this really cute bathing suit,
Mhm.
nice color, and I thought of Code 3.
Okay.
I was like, oh man, that'd be cute. So I kind of called her and worked around what her bra size was and that, so I can figure out what size the bathing
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
So and I got it for her,
Mm-hmm.
and
Got you one. Same size.
it wasn't that much.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a certain price, I wouldn't have got it.
Right. You're in Cleveland, so.
Yeah, but Columbus. But I got it, and then she pretended like she liked it. I didn't get the response from her that I thought I would get.
Oh,
Mm.
it was an excitement or
Yeah, it was a little lukewarm.
lukewarm.
We back on phones?
Yes, sir.
All right. Caller.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of noses,
Sweet.
Sweet.
I fear no sneezes.
Oh, my man. Yo. How'd you find that?
Look,
What up?
look.
How you been, man?
Wait a minute. He was reading from the book of
Yo.
Boogeronomy.
Yo, little man, they gotta track you down like Django, nigga.
Huh.
Good to hear your voice, man. How have you been?
How you been, little troublemaker?
I've been good, man. How you been, man? How's your son?
Oh, man, my son is, you know what I'm saying? That nigga's a weirdo, but he in there, you know what I'm saying? He in the game, you know what I mean?
And how's your truck?
The truck is motherfucking moving and grooving, you know what I'm saying? I got to motherfucking, you know, get some shit fixed, but you know, life is a motherfucker with 18 wheels, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotta have
How's
breaks.
that young girl? You still with her?
A young girl? Fuck, nigga, what you talking about? What young girl, nigga?
Remember the young girl you was messing with? Remember? She came over. She would get mad. You went over her house.
Nigga, I don't remember none of that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right. As long as you're okay. And your mom and all them?
What mom? Who? Who mom?
Your mom.
My mom?
Yeah.
Then nigga, I talked to you about my mother too.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, I gotta go back and look at all the shows in Man's World and shit. Remember this shit? Like,
Yeah.
I never got all of this shit.
Yeah, we
My mom.
we became friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? She's still a crazy ass black woman and shit in America and shit. Talking about motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a race war and she gonna be ready with her AK and shit. She ready to kill some crackers and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, Ma, you need to get the fuck off of YouTube. God damn, you going crazy. I'm listening to Tariq Nasheed and shit, goddammit.
Hilarious.
Hysterical.
And your kid's mom, how's she doing?
I don't know, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
All right, wait. How's your
I
place?
don't talk to that bitch.
I remember you were just moving into your place.
Right.
How's that?
What you say?
You were
What'd
just
you say?
moving into your new house. How is that going along?
Oh, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is, man, yo, man, the motherfucking house is cool as a motherfucker, man. I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got curtains up?
Motherfucker. Huh?
You got curtains up yet?
Curtains.
No, nigga. I still got the regular Venetian blinds around this motherfucker, man.
The who blinds?
The Venetians, nigga.
TDP, I was like, I knew what this nigga was talking
Hey,
about.
that's when the race war gonna start. The Venetians.
Nah,
They
nigga.
did at the Vatican, nigga.
Yeah, that was around 700 AD, nigga.
Right.
They just fought the Mongolians. Nigga. I don't know.
Hilarious.
Them niggas.
Well, good. I'm glad your place is. That was important. You were really happy when you got your place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of motherfuckers and shit over the last several months and shit, I've been meeting people. They talking about they moving over here, and some motherfuckers have moved over here on my little west side of Atlanta and shit, in the suburb part, you know what I mean? But yeah, motherfuckers and shit coming over here. I'm like, oh shit, you niggas about to motherfucking make my property value go down, man. Y'all niggas.
Now,
Nah, nigga.
how was
Y'all
COVID
niggas
for you?
need to go buy an airport, nigga. Stop coming over here, nigga.
Buy
You know what I mean?
Yeah. As soon as I get that barbecue pit off the truck, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Did your
I just see my motherfucker. I live in a cul-de-sac, you know what I mean? So I just see my motherfucking white neighbors and shit. Them niggas been left. I ain't even know when them niggas left and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you to get the memo.
Yeah.
now, sweet,
I'm like, where the white people at around them motherfuckers,
sweet,
man?
how was COVID for you? All your people make it through?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know some folks and shit that motherfucking, you know, they say they motherfucking lost some family members to COVID and shit. But you know what I'm saying? For me, you know, I ain't never wore a mask and shit the whole year and shit unless, you know, it's mandatory somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just been like, I don't like to fucking, you know, make too much jokes about it. But it's just for me and shit, you know what I'm saying? I just was doing my thing and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, because you were an essential worker, right?
I guess that's what you call it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I've always felt like an essential worker my whole life any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody got to serve motherfucking these white folks their coke and shit. Somebody got to get these strippers their pills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, did you get the vaccine or did you get the Venetian?
Nah, nigga, I don't do no vaccines, my nigga. Come on, man.
All right.
You know what I mean? Them niggas stuck me once and shit when I was born. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They stick you again and shit when you go to jail and shit. That's enough of that sticking shit, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. They stick you when you go to jail. What do you mean? What kind of sticking?
I mean, motherfucker, when you go to jail, they process you and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Before they put you in population and some shit, they got a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you ain't finna die, you ain't finna motherfucking spread no disease and shit. And they give you shit so you motherfucking, you know, so you clean and shit, my nigga. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? What kind of shot is it? What they give you a physical?
I don't know, nigga. They don't tell you all that, nigga. They just be sticking you, nigga. You in jail, nigga. You ain't going to the military.
Right. You going to housing.
You didn't sign up for this shit, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, no, I don't.
This
know
ain't
what you
choice.
mean, so I'm just
You know what I mean?
okay. So you can't ask questions in jail?
The thing is, people say, you went to jail. No, they took me. So when they take you, And then you in Atlanta, so you know that's a heavily gay population down there. So they got to make sure he ain't, you know, one of them boys that got the HIV to the C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Atlanta is gay, my nigga. I just seen a bad bitch and shit at the motherfucking little Mexican spot and shit, man. Then I seen her with a motherfucking stud, my nigga. I was like, oh, you traitor ass bitch.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got you a little stud and shit, man.
Yeah, that's
She better be cute.
That's-
She better
that's
look
out
like
here,
a brat.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's out here
becoming
too.
very popular, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. What's up, TDP, man? You in the building. I see you, my nigga.
Well, you know I'm upset with you
What happened?
because you called and you ain't said nothing about Fidel.
Yo, man. That nigga was a fucking superhero, my nigga. God bless that man, bro.
That's the
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now,
for
who was
sure.
that?
What that
Fidel
nigga? What
Castro.
that nigga was? What was that shit like? Fucking 190 assassinations.
Man,
for
more than
that
that.
nigga survived.
Attempts. Yeah.
Niggas talking about Tupac, nigga.
Right.
Fidel, nigga. That's the gangster, nigga.
Because when Fidel Castro died, you know, everybody wasn't even talking about it. And Sweet called and said, yeah, I said nothing about Fidel.
Yeah, man. You're supposed to be in a man's world, nigga. That was a real gangster over there, man.
Gangster.
But
Now,
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like
that
this
Sweet
though, man.
called in the Speedy
My
Show?
motherfucking son, right?
Oh, that's disappointing.
That nigga about as big as me now, bro. You know what I mean?
Good. Is he playing sports?
Yeah, that nigga talking about motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? They want him to play in, they want him to play on the varsity team and shit next season and shit. I'm like, nigga, I don't believe your ass, man.
What sport?
You know what I'm saying?
Football, basketball.
Wait, hold up, Lou, because when we last left off, he went to a son game, gave him the Cam Newton cleats. He had the cams on.
Right, and the other daddy was
And his
stepdaddy.
baby mama came with the new dude. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the new dude and shit, right?
Right. Is he still around?
Oh, yeah, bro. You know,
He's
come
hanging
on,
in
bro.
there.
So he got
You
your
know
son
that
running
nigga.
patterns.
You know that nigga in love over there.
Right, absolutely.
Cause you know, man, look, man, like I tell you, man, look, my baby mama is a bad bitch, man. She gonna put that wang yang on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Cause you know me, man, I was all the type of nigga, man. I run through bitches and shit. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah, allegedly. But if a bitch fucking with me, she fucking with me. If she not, then it's all good. You know, I understand and shit. Cause bitch needs security and shit and all that shit. But my baby mama put that wang yang on me and made me focus on her. You know what I mean? On one bitch and shit. So, you know, that's some amazing shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I know that nigga in love and shit, cause I don't know the nigga, every detail of nigga life, but I'm just gonna say he a little fuck nigga anyway, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Cause I'm just a hating ass nigga on the other side of town, you know what I mean?
Yeah, petty gang, I get it.
But my son, you know what I'm saying, he said he nigga, you know, he cool and shit, you know what I mean? So do your thing, my nigga. Enjoy yourself.
Well, congratulations.
I ain't got no problem with it.
Congratulations.
Right.
But my son, he talking about he want to be in the motherfucking varsity joint, you know what I mean? I mean, he gonna be in the varsity joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What
So
position?
I'm like, okay,
What
my nigga,
position?
you just gonna be practice bait, my nigga. You sure? You know what I mean? You want to do that, you know what I mean? Because usually, nigga, you know, when you go to high school, you do a freshman thing first, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you jump up to varsity. So I got to check in on that shit. But this nigga kind of big, man. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to fight this nigga eventually, man. You know what I mean?
What position does he play?
I don't fucking know. Running back, linebacker, all that goofy shit, you know what I mean?
Where to be involved?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that nigga motherfucker talking about motherfucker daddy. Oh, not he don't call me daddy no more. He call me dad. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But he like, yo, man, take me over here in Atlanta, get this couch right quick and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nigga, all right, nigga, how much you pay for this shit? You know what I mean? He said he paid $175 and shit, man.
Okay.
Why
I'm
is
like,
he
damn,
buying-
nigga, what the
why
fuck
is
you
he
got an
buying a
OnlyFans
couch?
page, my nigga? What the fuck you doing?
Why is he buying a couch?
Getting his game room together.
Because he say he trying to make his room the lit spot now and shit. You know what I mean? And have a bunch of motherfuckers in the crib and shit and produce beats and shit. And he need a couch for motherfucking, for the homies to chill and for the bitches to chill and all that shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the nigga bought the couch from white people. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I told the nigga, I was like, well, hey, man, when you said come, let's go to Atlanta and shit, it's a lady down here with a couch. I just automatically assume you talking about like a black female, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
This nigga bought a couch from the white folks, But then I had to remember and shit, white people did take over this neighborhood and shit years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, nigga, don't ever buy a fucking used couch from white people's house, nigga. Them motherfuckers be having leprosy and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck wrong with you, man?
You don't want to sit on it?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, so listen, Sweet.
Hilarious.
It's really good to hear from you, and please call.
No
again.
shit. Hey, you cut me off, nigga?
All
Alright,
day
nigga.
long.
Gotta wrap me up, my nigga. I feel y'all niggas. Y'all niggas get back to your shit. Yo, my nigga Nick, man, what's up, man? Shabbat shalom, my nigga.
Shalom.
I am all that shit, my nigga. I holler at y'all niggas later, man. Shout out to John Lemon. That nigga somewhere getting his toe hairs waxed and shit. I fuck with that nigga too. You know what I mean? TNT, you know what it is. Louis Dix, you know what it is, my nigga. Peace, my nigga.
All right.
Sweet.
Sweet. So okay.
Walker
let's
Joe.
get this straight. So Sweet's been calling you guys' show.
Yeah, he calls all the time. He's a loyal fan because we're on Patreon, so the people that listen to us have to pay.
Yeah.
So if anybody, so they, they watch everything.
That's
You know what I mean?
interesting.
He doesn't call that often though, but he does call.
Well, he called us a lot.
You have a comment from Critical Thinker.
Critical thinker.
Yeah, he said I couldn't get into my son's head that he wasn't elite. Y'all some cold parents. He said so he had to put him on a super elite team as a freshman, so he could realize that he was not on that level.
Yeah.
Is that something you would do to your
You have to.
kids? Or
Yeah, because they're listening to so many other people instead of the person that loves them for real,
Mm-hmm.
and they're believing the hype, and more so they're listening to Elite. I feel you because they're listening to their friends, Critical Thinker. They're listening to their friends who don't know anything.
But can I say this to that point?
Mm-hmm.
They're really not listening to their friends. Well, they're watching. So if they don't have cable, they're on their phone, so they watching highlights of whoever, whenever. And in their mind, I can do that. I could do that. I would have done this. I wouldn't have done that. I would have done this. But you have to go out there and physically do these things. That's like boxing. You physically have to go out there and do it
Right.
to understand and get a grasp of it. That, man, they move a little faster, they're a little stronger, they're a little bigger. I got to step my game up. I thought I had it until.
Well, you're right because our generation, we all thought we could play the pinball machine.
Woo!
We all thought that we were good.
King Flipper.
Yeah, we all thought we were good until somebody came up there and was killing
Man.
us. We all thought we could play wall ball. We all thought we
Yeah.
could play catch.
Yeah.
We all thought we could play dodgeball.
Yeah,
That ball kept
absolutely.
hitting you in the face.
Right.
You realized you couldn't dodge. So now it's and plus these coaches on these teams, these travel teams, are pumping these kids up just to get that
Because
check.
they got the gear.
And you as a dad have to sit back and say, all right, because you don't want your kid to fail hard.
Absolutely.
Because it's hard, it's tough on your heart. But sometimes you got to let him go through that pain so he can come back and say, hey, I mean, just like we all at one point as a man, you're going to go back to your dad and say, or at least say, hey, you were right, I get you.
But here's the thing that's out of their realm to see if they really are athletes. Swimming, soccer.
right,
That'll let you know if you got it.
right.
Because if you can master them things, all the other stuff is easy.
Oh, yeah, soccer, you get your footwork together.
Man, your breathing, your endurance, all that.
Yeah.
Because you
And
got to go
football
up
is
and
easy. You're
down.
going to figure out if you can take a hit, if you like getting hit.
Facts.
That's going to show you what you...
Boxing the same
Yeah,
way.
you're gonna
But here's the
figure out if
thing
you can
like,
take a hit.
with football, baseball, and basketball. With basketball, you got 24-second shot clock. So in that span of you probably only doing something for 8 seconds. You got to master your skill in 8 seconds.
Right.
What you
Yeah,
gonna
in
do?
basketball, you can
Football,
always-
you got a play is what? 10 seconds in a play, so you got to master 6 of that.
Yeah, and then basketball, more so you find out who you are defensively.
Absolutely.
Somebody keep wearing you out, you're gonna say, how can you stop them? You
Right.
got mental and physical, and every now, if you throw up enough shots, you're gonna hit one of them. But that's the problem. These kids focus on the one they hit and not the 7 that they missed.
But then we was talking off air. We was talking about George Gervin, and George Gervin quote said, "Look, I don't know nothing about them X's, but I know a whole lot about them O's."
Right.
Some people just gonna dominate one side
Right.
of the game. you
Yeah.
know?
No, it's true. You look at it and you feel, well, just like that parent that sent me that text. His son is a scrub.
Yeah.
His son is a straight scrub, but and a lot of these scrubs will play with some really good kids and think that they're just as good because the really good kids will give them an open shot. I mean, it's kids on our team now whose parents are really wealthy, and this kid really thinks he should be playing. He's our bottom. He's like we got 12. He's the bottom 12. Him and another kid. 11.
You got to put him out there with some dogs, man.
But here was the code that
You
we
can't do anything in practice.
here was the code we played with in hoop. So you go out on the court and, you already make the adjustment for it, you even start. Okay, that's wide right here. What's wide? So then at the end of the game, everything, you done whooped everybody. It's like, hey, man, why y'all calling me wide? Because you're wide open for a reason.
Hilarious. Yeah, you got to know. I wasn't a great basketball player, but I knew I could rebound. So I do what I'm going to go get
Moses Cologne.
I'm Moses Cologne.
When I was in high school, when I started taking basketball serious, and I told my dad, like, yo, man, I really think I can, He was like, all right. So he put me in this camp where I was the only high school player in the camp. It was all college kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big reality check because the smallest guard was 6'4", and they were all point guards, and they were just killing me. Wouldn't pass me the ball, wouldn't let me touch it. As soon as I put the ball on the floor, they stole it. And the coach pulled me to the side and said, hey, check this out, man. In basketball, you want to play professionally, you can't be 6 feet and good. You have to be great.
Yeah.
So you have to decide what it is on this court you're going to be great at, and then focus on that. Because out here, he said, you already at a disadvantage. The average person is twice your size.
Right.
He said, so if you're going to play this game, you got to focus on something that you're going to master. And I think that's the thing with these kids is, like y'all said, they watching the game just think I could do all of this, not understanding.
Right.
Steph Curry focused on shooting the basketball. Then you develop this, and then you stack it. You know what I'm saying? I think all of that's lost now.
But to his credit and his advantage, he was a child in the NBA because his father played, so he was already on the NBA courts. He's not outside trying to get it. He's already getting the depth of field and arenas and all. He's getting it.
Right, but the kid that still has to have that desire, because we got a couple kids whose dads are pros, and you can tell that it's not in them.
No,
They don't
not
want
at
to
all.
They don't want to put the work in.
No.
It's not. They don't have the same gleam that like Steph and Kobe and them had. And you got to have a gleam. You got to have a passion.
Man.
It's got to be, your eyes got to be wide open. Like, I can't believe I'm here, and I want to take advantage of it.
Yeah. You gotta miss school and be on the playground. It's to that degree if you really want it.
Right. But so okay, critical thinking. I'm with you, man. Good luck and
I don't believe in luck. I believe in you. That's what I say.
Okay. Good you.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound the same.
But that's a good dad to let his son know. Okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, no. That's
Nigga, I seen you, sir. You're sloppy.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
good parenting. That's good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, that's what a lot of the parents who film their kid don't film them for the right reason. You film so you can go over and let them see what they're not doing. Not what's, because a lot of parents will sit there and talk about the other player.
Right.
Don't say anything about their kid.
My son can do that. They just give him the ball.
Right. That's the one thing you hear all the time.
Yeah.
They won't, and then your son will get maybe one shot, but you don't want to look at the other 4 turnovers.
No.
It's
I
our
wanna see
fault.
that.
It's always
Right.
another kid's fault.
Right.
That's part of the problem with dads, is that it's always somebody. And back in the day, it wasn't that. Dad's like, hey man, it's you. I don't want to hear it. The coach is not. No, the coach has nothing to do with it. It's you. You're not working hard enough. Now it's the coach's fault, the other teammates' fault, the fans' fault, the other. I mean, to the point where they say he's just guarding him too hard.
That's like the homie father. He understand. Get him out the game. Like, who is that? It's my dad. Oh shit.
Right.
He getting on him.
Some dads are brutally honest, and you have to be.
Absolutely.
Because this world's gonna be brutally honest to you as a man.
Overly.
As a man, that's the thing. We're covering up a lot of truth to these young boys. And when the truth hits them, they're not prepared for it.
Right.
We got prepared for the truth at a young age.
Absolutely.
You didn't have your hands up, you got hit.
Yeah, you lived it. You didn't
put your hands up.
Yeah.
You had to protect yourself at all times.
Right.
You were your dad was and your uncles were your referees.
And don't leave your bike in the liquor store, in front of the liquor store.
Yeah. Look at your surroundings.
Absolutely.
Check it out. Hey, which one you gonna hit?
Which is so real now.
Yeah.
All these shootings and just people snapping like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I watched a crazy movie. I watched this movie Unhinged with Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy. My man was, the mom still didn't apologize.
Mm-hmm.
She went through all that. She still didn't tell her son, sorry, I snapped at him. But,
Did you guys see the 14-year-old kid that had to shoot out with the police?
Yeah.
The AK-47?
Yeah.
it was him and somebody, and the 12-year-old.
Yeah,
right?
the 12-year-old, yeah. I don't know what you're going to do with this world, man.
That was Fortnite for real.
That's pretty gangster right there.
Yeah, give it to them.
In the suburbs, right?
Yes. Yeah, they playing Call of Duty. They playing Grand Theft Auto. Fuck, I'm finna go out here and do this shit for real.
You know what's crazy, though? I can see how that can happen because I've played those games, and it's easy to kind of distort reality from video games emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Because in games, you could just shoot police officers nonstop, Only thing they're going to do is chase you. And I've been driving and just glared over, just had a thought. You know, and again, you could just drag somebody out the car, do whatever you want.
Right,
I've
right.
been in traffic, get honked at it. Would I be looking at the car? I should drag this nigga out the car. So I can understand how these kids, if
Right,
this is
right.
your whole life, all you do is play video games since the time you've been born.
Absolutely.
I can understand I could distort reality
Absolutely.
and feel like maybe I can just go out here and do what I want to do. And it's not gonna be any real consequences. You understand?
And the boy, European, lured the girl out the house and take her in the woods and stab her 177 times. And he in the back of the police car making video. Yeah, y'all done seen the girl, and I'm like, they have no clip of reality because of these games.
I
Like,
think
you
it
don't know you're going
desensitizes
to jail
them.
for a long time. You
Right.
have no recollection that's sitting in the back of that police car. He has no idea what he's about to go through. None. And this is a beautiful community. I'm like, oh, okay, I see. It's a lot of cocaine and meth and this. You know what I mean?
Right.
They got money. You know.
And think about how much kids see murder. Like I remember as a kid, I'd never seen the closest thing I ever seen was what was that video that was going in the hood? Phases of Death.
Faces of death.
Phases of Death was the only time I've actually, as a kid, seen a dead body,
Right.
like somebody killed. You know what I mean? 'Cause on TV they didn't show that. You know, everything was blurred out or whatever. Now these kids see murder, people getting shot live on the
I
YouTube
can't
and shit.
remember who coined this phrase, but what we have right now is murder porn.
Right.
People are just looking for just who got murdered, and like I don't like all that
Yeah,
stuff.
people wake up. First thing they do
Man,
is look at stuff.
they got alerts on that
It's the first
shit.
It's the first thing they put on. First thing they. I mean, look at what they put on, what they're listening to, what they're feeling. Even. I mean, I saw. This was in Columbus, and I'm sure we see it in LA all the time. But these little boys who got their pants all the way down,
Yeah,
all the way
yeah.
down,
Just holding them.
all the way down.
Take it to the next level. They just holding them. I seen the boy at the mall doing that.
And it's like,
Pants weren't even on.
and you as an adult really want to say, and especially as a man, what are you trying to say? What do you need right now? Because you need something that makes you walk around with your. Who lets you go out of the house like that? But you can't, because unless you want to fight.
I'm going to the gas station. See the 4 dudes in the car, so I'm looking like, okay, I don't know.
Right.
They all four of them got on slide. You know what? These soft ass niggas. Let me-
Right.
I'm gonna step on all y'all feet and go to work. Like
Right.
you're not even prepared for the day.
But these kids are not thinking about fighting nowadays.
And that's what I'm saying.
that's
you
the
got on
furthest thing from their
slide. You're
mind.
not even
Yeah.
thinking about no
Thinking about what?
competition.
They're gonna shoot somebody.
Absolutely.
These kids don't fight. They don't know how to fight. They don't. It's none of that's happening. You know what I mean? You gotta think they grew up in the world of bullying. I can't even say nothing to you. So none less can I punch you. I can't even yell at you.
Right.
So if I get too upset, I don't know how to fight. So I gotta do something to protect myself. I'm gonna go get something that's gonna make me feel big.
Right. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. That
And
is
you
the
got to feel
mindset.
that the parents in the house must be scared.
If they have parents at all.
They might be raised by their phones,
They what?
raised by the phone
If they have
and the
parents
internet.
at all.
You know?
That's
Not
the thing.
cable, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. They don't
You only
watch
see the kids until the Wi-Fi go out.
Right.
What happened to the Wi-Fi? Hey, how you live here?
Wow.
Yeah. They don't eat together. None of that social, like you say, family structure. None of that.
Do you allow phones at the dinner table when you have family
No.
dinners? Okay, that's what's up.
No, I'm like, why? Why you? Who you need to talk to? Oh, come on, Dad. Yeah, no. No,
That's what's up.
no. And I do it by example, and I think a lot of it is example too. If you don't bring out your phone, because it's nothing more embarrassing to see a whole family at the table, dinner table, out.
Right.
Everybody's on their phone.
Right. That's dysfunction.
Yeah.
For real.
It's like I think that's another thing. I think a lot of, especially men, because that's where we are, need to lead more by example. Need to
Absolutely.
not have your phone. Need to open the door for the woman. Need to make sure you give your son a gift of a pack of handkerchiefs and tell him to carry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, little things. You know, it's like I told Lou the other day. I went by the crib, and his little girl, had been chilling there.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in, I see her bag. I was like, where is she? She went to the supermarket. I said, okay, hold on. You can't let her go to the supermarket by herself. I know you don't have a car, but you need to go with her.
Right.
Don't let that happen again. Because if something happens to her, that's on you.
Right.
Was that night?
It was like not like 6, but still, bottom line is that needs to become a habit. And the only reason I have that, it's so important to me, is because when I was like 12 or whatever, my mom went to the store and got beat up. She was going to go get my dad some bread, and she came back and some guy beat her up.
Oh wow.
So that stuck with me.
Buying this goddamn white bread. Get your.
Yeah, that's but yeah, so that ever since then, no, I'm not letting a woman go.
Mhm.
Now code 3 is different, because she got a Glock. She
A
got
Glock that knocks.
She got it, but still, she's always looking at her 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so she's watching her back.
Right.
She's trained. A lot of these women, because these men are out of control. I mean, well, people, but men are out of control. They're hurting too, and their way is, to hurt back.
Right.
And they won't go after somebody that's just as strong as them.
Right.
You see that dude that hit that Asian woman? I mean, New York, I don't know if it was New York where, but he clocked her. I don't understand this Asian hate.
Well, didn't the Asian person just shoot the kid in the arm? Let me look this up. An Asian woman just shot the kid in the arm.
For what?
Let's see.
Because I go back to Latasha Harlins. When the Korean woman shot her, saying, she was stealing some oranges, this, that, and the other, and they've been talking about what they never talked about. The bitch had an illegal gun with a hairpin trigger. That's illegal.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that thing that they have. It's on some show. I watched it.
But we gonna give her, she doesn't deserve to go to jail. This, that. This is a conversation we was getting before the Rodney King shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where was the outcry to change the laws for us? And no, we don't get none of that. You just gonna deal with this death that we're gonna, store up on you. But then you show these videos. If you go in Manhattan, New York, ain't a lot of blacks out there just hanging out, hating on Asian people.
Mm-hmm.
So you go get the homeless guy out there. He don't have no ID. He not on social media. He don't have nobody. So then I'll give you some dope. You go over there and do this. That might be an undercover. Working his magic. Man, go out there and they capture it. Now it's this whole outcry because they ain't had no march. They ain't had no commercials. But then they got law.
Right. I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
And what's the name of the show?
In a Man's World. Tighten up your belt.
John Lemon is on. Where is he?
He's on assignment.
Okay. 818-914-4087.
Getting his toe hair waxed.
818. Yeah, no.
Sweet.
914-4087. Yeah, sweet. It was really good to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Almost made my day.
Almost.
Yeah, my day was already made. But that's when people. My day was already made. When the Lord laid me rise.
Yeah, the Lord.
Or, yeah, Lord mercy, Lord or whatever.
Lord have mercy now.
Oh, that's a song, right?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Lord have mercy.
Is that Shaba?
I would go Shaba. I know I would go Heavy D, Rest in Power. I go Mad Lion.
So,
Yeah.
people in the chat room,
Yes, sir.
what are they saying?
They're making
You
jokes.
ain't shit.
They're making jokes about your nose right now, Lou.
Oh,
Is that just old? I mean, there's people
Yeah.
with
it
your
is an old nose. It is. It is for sure.
They say use use Lewis's nose to vacuum up the studio when y'all done.
That's funny.
It's wireless.
Everybody has something on their body that's unique.
Yeah.
That's, what?
They called you Sneezes Christ.
People are funny.
I've never heard that before.
Put that on a T-shirt.
They called you Sneezes Christ. That's
Oh.
funny.
Who
Wow.
was that other guy that used to make T-shirts?
They said
Hold
the
on.
Dead Sneeze
I'm
Scrolls.
still laughing. Jeez.
What?
The Dead Sneeze Scrolls. I don't get it, Lewis. I don't understand what they're talking about.
That's funny. That's funny.
Nostronomy. Y'all gotta. I don't understand why they're making fun of your nose, Lou. I don't get it.
That's okay. That's all right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You all right?
They do what they gotta do. Lunel was interesting.
Okay.
It's funny when you realize that
We
I
have,
don't think she likes me.
quick question. Dana Dane wants to know, can she call in?
Sure, who's Dana Dane?
She's a woman. She wants to know, can women call in?
Yeah, women can call in.
Yeah.
Educate them.
Absolutely.
Phone lines are open for everybody, Dana.
But I appreciate that she did the womanly thing by asking.
There you go.
You appreciate that?
Give out the number again, Lou.
It's important that women ask permission.
Mm.
Give out the number.
Oh, it's
Absolutely.
818-914-4087. 818-914. Now, is it 4087 or 4087?
It's 40.
Depending how old you are.
O is not a number.
Correct.
Okay, 4087.
Correct.
I always wondered that. O is not a number.
So if a woman gives you her phone number, she say, "Oh," delete it immediately.
Okay.
0, she's
That's Danish bag. She's lonely.
Do you need help over there?
Hello?
No, I had to turn down the TV. Hello.
Wait, first of all, what are you watching?
yeah.
I don't know. I think it was it's the movie with Jonah Hill and Puff Daddy.
Oh, I know that's a bad movie.
Oh wow.
Why would you watch that?
I'm not. I just turned the TV on because I just came in, so I just turned it on and this was on.
Oh okay.
Well, how are you, Dana?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Dix?
Good. Now, have we met before on the phone?
No, we haven't.
Okay, what we like to do is, where are you from?
I'm from Pasadena, but I live in Chatsworth.
Oh, okay, you're in Cali. You've been here your whole life?
Whole life native.
Okay, you sound under 30.
No, I'm not. I'm like 53.
Oh, you got a young voice. Okay. Now,
It's an app.
Thank you.
You have family, kids, husband?
No,
No kids?
no.
You sound like you're in shape.
Not so much.
Round is the shape.
All right, well,
6, Lewis. Go ahead.
Yeah, keep going.
well, I appreciate 0 for 6. Well, you got to ask these questions. Well, first of all, thank you for listening.
Not really.
Well, I listen because the person that's sitting, I think, to the left of you,
To the right.
to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know him?
Why you sound perturbed by
Yeah,
that?
hang up. You know him. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, you guys were talking about the Asian crime bill, so that's what made me call.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think we mentioned the Asian crime bill. Oh, you did.
Yeah, the Asian
Okay. All right, well, go ahead. Tell us what you feel and what.
Well, I actually listen because TDP is on the show, so I'm listening for Teeter. So.
Okay, hold up.
You're embarrassing me.
Hold up. Then I thought my camera was on me.
Well,
close-up, Luke.
it's also on him, and I'm listening because of him.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give you this. Since I know him, then I know you're a good person.
Oh.
So since I know him, then I can respect that totally. Okay. So I know you got your stuff together. So good.
Okay, well, Peter mentioned the Asian crime bill, or he referred to it, so that's why I called in.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us. Talk to us.
Yeah, give us
So-
some information.
I'm in the political space, and that's really messed up. I mean, we've been here, we've been brutalized, we continue to be murdered, and the Asians can get slapped around a little and get a crime bill. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt.
No,
Slapped
I agree.
around a
I was
little.
just reading that they got like 4.9.
I mean, 8 people were killed, but they were in the sex business, and the person that killed them, he decided that he didn't want to engage in any more happy endings, so he thought if he killed them, that would eliminate the problem.
Right.
What?
Wow.
The European man that killed the Asian sex workers in Atlanta, he constantly or habitually was going to these massage places to get happy endings.
Right.
And he thought that if he killed them, then he would no longer have the urge to go there and have happy endings. That has nothing to do with us. We could have an argument with an Asian person in public and be charged with a hate crime. That's a felony.
Right.
Right.
Your life is over after that point.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're not even, you won't get a job unless you're an entrepreneur, and you won't get a job making a living wage if you have a felony on your record for having an argument. They could have done your nails wrong. They could have had, expired convenience food in their store, and you bought it, and you're arguing with them like, I want my money back, and you could be charged with a hate crime.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
So all of that together, and then Joe Biden goes to the Tulsa massacre commemoration and talks about interracial commercials and voting. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that was
You
all
don't
a
talk
setup
like
because you got
that.
people just clapping for shit we already know. What are y'all clapping for?
But
Where's
these
the
people
money?
have lived over 100 years. 3 people have lived over 100 years, and then you come and you talk about, where we're going to put voting, we're going to amp it up and watch those interracial commercials while you're giving other groups reparations and restitution.
Absolutely.
No, I agree with you.
but then talk openly about how blacks voted for you in large numbers. We voted as a bloc for the Democrats, and you're in office, and then you spit in our face. Of course I have something to say about it.
Yeah.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that.
No, Jim Crow Joe and that fucking
Jim Crow Joe.
Clyburn
I like
in
that.
South Carolina just
Jim
adds
Crow Joe.
insult to injury all the time and pour gasoline on this.
I like that Jim Crow Joe.
Joe Crow Joe, absolutely.
Wow.
I like that.
Well, I see, Mr. Dix, you're not politically astute, but thank you for letting me get my point across.
No, hold up. No, actually, I was taking notes, and I am. And here's one thing you have to understand: if I'm listening, I'm learning. So that's why I'm listening.
Real men don't interrupt.
Yeah, and I'm taking notes because of the
Oh,
respect.
I apologize
Yeah,
then.
because the respect I have for your knowledge, and what I think I know, I talk about. But when I don't, I try to listen and take notes.
Bitch.
I put Dana here,
what I
felony
heard.
on your record. So yeah, Jim
Point
Crow-
taken. Point taken. I stand corrected.
No. As long as you can make a sandwich and cut it, you're good. But
That was
no,
racist.
I truly, as much junk as I talk, I really have an appreciation for people who are smart and who are intellectual. I've always wanted to be that. So I truly appreciate you. And please call anytime and keep educating us.
Thank you so much. As long as Peter's there, I'll keep calling.
You know what? You know what?
Thank
You try to
man.
win her over.
Yeah,
I'm taking notes.
yeah. Don't hang up on her.
Now you done balled them up.
Thank
I don't need
No,
this
she's,
shit.
I mean, women like her who are smart, I like.
They're the backbones of this country.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then she's honest,
Right.
you know, because I said, you sound like you're in shape. That tells me she's already in shape mentally. She's tight mentally. I'd
Yeah.
rather have a girl mentally in shape than.
Is that still important at you guys at your age or you guys' age, being in shape?
Not so much in like Code 3's in I mean, you can be fluffy,
Oh,
and
shit.
sexy, but your dad's prototype. No.
Prototype.
Like they building them
the
somewhere.
first electric car.
No, I mean,
You don't want to be that human.
no, I mean, yeah, I gotta be.
I just want to quote the great Chuck D, Public Enemy. He said,
Yes.
"Get your mind mentally ready instead of getting your body physically sweaty." You know,
Wow.
Right.
it's in your mind.
Dana made a lot of good points. I mean, I think a lot of us. I mean, she would love Dominique DePrima's show on KJLH in the morning because they talk
I'm
political
sure she
stuff,
knows about that.
you know. And no, Dana sounds smart.
Yeah.
He sounds smart and clear.
But here's the caveat in that is we've done a lot of talking.
Good point.
We've done a lot of talking. And that's when she brought the point with Joe Biden going to Tulsa, making that speech and saying where we're annoying people clapping. Like, what the fuck? Why ain't nobody holding this dude's feet to the fire in there? Is this all set up? Like, come on, man. We're tired of hearing about that. Where's the money? Let us rebuild this and show our people that we are somebody. You
Yes.
burned us out. You murdered. Like, come
Oh, yeah.
on,
I mean,
man.
It's just. I mean, we have
Poison the
definitely been-
water
We've been brutalized, and Dana's
Man.
absolutely right. It's just.
brutally.
Yeah.
It's like.
Dog sick on you.
Right.
I mean-
Asians get slapped up.
And that's a good point that we all need to be aware of that she made, as far as that if you have an argument with them, you'll get a felony.
And the scenario I painted in my mind is like you go to the nail shop, they do it wrong with it because they don't care.
Right.
I got the law on my side. You don't want to pay. They lock the door. And you better open this, all that and pushing and shoving and all that. Now you got a felony at the nail shop.
You didn't see the black lady who took her young daughter to the nail salon, 14-year-old daughter to the nail salon, and the lady across from her that was doing her daughter's nails was recording her daughter, or had her on FaceTime with some older Asian man, watching her younger daughter sitting at the table.
Right.
And the little girl seen this, told her mom she felt uncomfortable and all this. She got into a huge argument with the Asian lady, and you're right. Like, it could have easily just turned into a felony if she would have pushed her or anything,
At the nail shop.
at the damn
But
nail
that's why
shop
a lot of our sisters
with your daughter.
say you sisters need to stop going to them. So what's going to make
Why don't we have our own nail salon?
right? I'm saying what's going
That's
to make the
incredible.
black women who are powerful,
I'm gonna look it
who
up.
are big numbers, when are they going to say no? We're going to go to our own.
And
'Cause
they
we-
own all the beauty supply places. Now you bring a product, you buy a product, you bring it home. It's old, it's whatever. You try to bring it back. No. catch a felony there.
They do treat us. I mean, they've learned how to treat us from Europeans.
Man.
And it was interesting. She also talked about the commercials, the gay commercials. Now, I've been seeing one that really threw me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brother that's kind of buff and a white dude, and the car alarm's going on. It's about have you seen that?
No.
And he's talking about we need to get a new car. We need to get a new car, and his kids at the dinner table, and then they have a scene when they're in the bedroom.
No.
Oh, it threw me. I was like, wow.
What were they promoting? Progressive?
Some insurance. Some cars.
Doomy Insurance? What's going on?
Yeah, that sounds a little suspicious.
Yeah, it was interesting. So
no, but I'm coming down the hill off La Brea. They got the Pride billboard up there. I'm just like, wow, like I don't have a problem with it. People always say that I don't have a problem, but I have a problem with the fact that you don't reach back and say, okay, they deserve to. That's what I have a problem.
They deserve to what? Have a
Gay
parade?
community. No, they got their rights and everything, but you're not saying, okay, they deserve their rights too.
talking about black people.
Yeah, you're not looking back. It's gay blacks too, but you ain't even looking back. And they not even accepting you on their hierarchy. You're not on the board at the LG LMNOP. You're not on the board. You see what I'm saying? So you're still getting dogged out whatever clique you run to.
You know, the guy who actually started the LGBT community whole shit and the gay pride thing and all that back in the 60s and 70s is a known pedophile.
Absolutely.
This is a known fact.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah, the whole Walt Disney World, like.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, hey, have fun, shit. I don't know. Leave me out of it. Nigga.
I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
What's the name of the show?
In a man's world.
Yes,
Tighten
sir.
up your
Man, it's all
belts.
important. John Lemon, I'm disappointed.
It's on the sign.
Hopefully he's okay.
I am too.
Huh?
I am too.
Is he okay? Bro? No, he's okay.
I mean, maybe he'll reach back to you. I guess.
I hope not.
He's mad at me. I don't know.
Y'all had a fight?
Well, you did piss him off.
I do that a lot.
But you do it on purpose. You're very callous with it.
With him,
Yeah,
I'm mean to him.
yeah. You're so good at it that you don't even know you do it no more.
Yeah, I think you make a lot of people upset, Lewis. Yeah. I've heard in passing people like, I just don't like Lewis. And I was like, you don't even know that man. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. And then on the flip side, some people really like you. So you know, just keep it
I
up.
mean, somebody has said that when passing by you.
You sound flattered.
Yeah. Yeah, you seem very proud of yourself. He's like, oh, you perked up
Energy
and
for
shit.
yeah.
So really, male, female.
Both.
Both. You know what I'm saying? I expected more from females. You know what I mean? That kind of.
Like, I don't think Precious likes me.
Yeah, I had a spat back in the day.
Yeah.
But I thought y'all made up.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
You said Precious was hot, didn't you? You said Precious looked good, didn't you?
Precious, I like Precious. Cute.
Why
Why
your voice so high?
your voice got high as hell. Look, y'all
When I'm lying.
eat some yogurt this morning or something?
No, I mean, yeah, I get that vibe too. I realize a lot of people don't like me.
You're very jaded. You're very jaded.
Think so?
Yeah.
I think if you know me, I'm cool.
But Lewis, when you walk into a room, you get that slick Rick the ruler, crumbs, you know.
Yeah.
You get that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Then you like, you know, it's like, oh, I can't stand this. You know, you go there.
No, it's a thing of.
You go there.
What do you mean? When I walk in a room, I'm walking in the room.
Like the time with Coco Brown and her dude was there. Like you didn't care that dude was there. You gave it to her. And he had to defend her honor.
I listened to that episode a lot. That was tough.
Well, I mean, look at. I was right. They got a divorce. He was no good. She's saying he's no good now.
But you did a lot of stuff even before we went on air. You set the tone, and then you drove it home during the show. So people ain't knowing what you said before.
What did I say before?
You're like, all this untalented here. You know, you do that. But some people fall off from that, and then but you setting the pace for, okay, bring your A game. You setting that tone. And then some people like, you know, they don't. Like, you gotta, if you here, be in character, be who you are, you know, embrace that and go forward. But some people just want to check out just on you because it's you saying it.
True. I mean, that's what Fox said when I first met him. I told him, you know, you'd be funnier if you had white sneaks on.
Like,
I didn't know he had that much talent.
and when the first time I met you was at the spot right there on the bread. You was with Jeff. And he was like, it was the church comedy room, and I did the room that night. He was like, oh, you finally put your pants up and just walked away.
I said that to you.
Yeah. But I just laugh because I know that's you. You know, you come in like, not like Darth Vader, but just one of them people you just come in to do your evaluation and hit you with something and you just leave. You know, it ain't no nice meeting you or nothing. You just leave. You know. I still had to say I'm out of here. You know. Yeah.
You know what? I you know, hey.
That's you.
He said, hey.
He don't want to apologize or nothing. He just, hey, what'd you say? Hey, yeah.
I mean, Louis Diggs. That's what I'm like. I'm surprised that people say
DIX if you check it.
people say I don't like him.
I mean, I thought you would appreciate that, Louis.
No, at least they say my name.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't know.
hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
They smile when they say it, so I mean, if that counts. You know? I don't know if that helps at all. You know what I mean? But they're not upset or anything. You know, they're just like, I just don't really like this guy. You know, it's like, oh, okay. But they watch you though, so that's interesting.
You know what's funny is that Chris Spencer has a board. Remember, he came on our show because he wrote a book and we dogged his book.
Hilarious.
Out of the pamphlet.
Yeah, and I saw him at one of the games.
Uh-oh.
And you know, he rolled because I went up and say hi. He wouldn't say hi.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? And then Chris is like, you know, he still mad. Chris pulled me aside. You know, he's still mad at you about the book thing.
Right.
So I went back to him. I was like, so man, Chris told me you're still mad about the book thing, man. But I was right. It didn't sell. And Chris was like, he did not just say that. I was like, yeah, man.
That's hilarious.
But it's that part of it
That's
that you have
hilarious.
figured out. You have that part. This ain't gonna work. This why are we here? You know, you have that where people really trying to sell it. I mean, we know it's what it is. If it goes, go, oh wow. But if not, then you was right.
and then so finally, Chris is like, I was like, what should I do? He's like, just go tell the guy that you playing around with radio and you're sorry. Because what I said, Chris said, you just never apologized. So I went and I said, hey man, I apologize, but I was right.
Right.
So then I went and
That's
gave
funny.
the guy a real apology and
That's funny.
sincere. But I could
Lewis,
tell,
when you in the hole, stop digging.
That's funny.
man, dude, this book was weak.
That's funny. Though.
This book was weak. And I'm sure he's listening, but no, I'm sure he's
Sick.
not.
If you'll say something like, I'm sure I won't read it, but
Yeah, I did say something like that. Yeah. I mean, even Bobby Brown when he came on.
Oh,
I
my
never tried his
goodness.
season.
This season, man.
Remember, I gave us some season. It's still in my cupboard. I'm like, nah, that's what. I'm gonna say something hard.
That's funny.
You ready to say
I
something
love
hard?
Bobby Brown.
Huh?
He's been through a lot. Guy's been through a lot.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
yeah. Bobby Brown and that's what's crazy. The people who have been through a lot and done a lot are still here. The ones who do
Man.
are never gone.
Gone, LG.
That is a
like-
crazy cycle.
Huh?
Gone.
That is a crazy
It's
cycle.
like all my dad's friends
Mhm.
who were Christians, good guy, gone.
Yeah.
My dad,
Yeah.
Devil himself.
this,
That is real, man.
so I figure I'm gonna be here.
I think I'm gonna be.
That time we was up in Sacramento, and your pops came, and we went to Bobby Jackson's golf tournament, and he played. So you know, I'm driving. We in the thing. So then we go back, and they take pictures when guys is out, and we watching it because he was driving me back to the hotel. This motherfucker get the last bowl of ice cream. He get the last bowl. Now we in Sacramento. It's hot as shit. We in the car. He ain't got the air on, windows up. He's like, TDP, you hot? Yeah, nigga, you had the last bowl of ice cream. You. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a great
we
day
need,
that
I mean, for
day.
you women out there listening, we trying to help you, but you gotta.
We're trying to help you help ourselves.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's to a point now where you can't.
Because we all in this dog fight
One,
right
y'all
now.
gotta stop listening to each other so much, especially the ones that don't know what
point.
they're talking about. I mean, y'all listening to these girlfriends that don't.
Message.
You know, I mean, the grass is not green on the other side, because, like, to me, it's
That's what
like
Chris Brown said.
a lot of these women want to be what I call regular. Now, the irregular people are the ones who stay with their man, stay married, grind it out. You want people who want to not be that way and be like everybody else, you're going to find the pain.
Right.
Like, my ex is finding the pain right now. There's a lot of pain out there when you're by yourself. When you're
Absolutely.
with someone that loves you, it eases the pain. Because he's going to take on the fight for you. But when you alone and sitting in your crib, you could because there's a lot of women that's sitting in beautiful
A
homes,
lot.
nice cars, got their stuff, you know,
Yeah.
good paycheck, but they ain't got nobody to love and nobody loving them. And it's somewhat embarrassing.
I mean, Rouse and Ladera. So you know how you go pushing the cart, and you know you come out or whatever. So you know she putting the stuff in there. So she's there. I'm ahead, but I'm bringing my cart back. So I said, "You want me to take your cart?" She was like, "Oh, that's a real gentleman." You just saw like she ain't been in
Right.
with
She
a,
was scared.
in
Nigga thought
contact
you gonna
with
get
a
robbed.
dude
Yeah.
in a long time. You know what I mean? Just showing, you know, like you ain't gotta. I see what you doing, like
Right.
you know. And then she was just like, just bewildered, like that was even a thought that somebody would even, you know, do that. So you don't know what kind of luggage they holding on, what type of family stuff that they holding on to. But like I said, they didn't got the money and everything, but
And speaking
just
of luggage, I noticed something on the plane. A lot of women were struggling to put their carry-on up in the
yeah,
Men weren't budget. Men weren't budget.
That's harassment now.
yeah,
Men weren't budget.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck around and jump like TDP
Yeah.
said, then I'm in trouble now.
Men
Yeah.
weren't budget.
Fuck
We
that.
Yeah.
struggled. A lot of them. I know we had a couple hernias.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all I wanted to say was use your legs. Use your legs.
yeah.
Too much shoulder.
That's the thing. Like, still doors that don't open automatically. If a woman is close, you just hold the door for them. You know, it's just innate to have chivalry. You know, but that's like frowned upon. You know, doing stuff like that. Europeans don't give a fuck. You know, they been doing. They walk in the door and let it close behind them.
Hit you on your calf and shit. Yeah.
It's funny how European women, when you're in say a nice neighborhood or a nice store, how they look at you like, and the question always from their look is, why are you here?
Yeah.
Or what did you do to get here? And you want to just look at them and say, really? This what
Like,
we
I don't
do?
get that in the Jewish store, like Gilson's or whatever. I get the little Jewish, like, you, come here, get the shit off the top, you know? I'm a ladder in there.
Right.
Yeah, a woman at the airport asked me to open her soda.
Yeah.
Couldn't open it. And this was funny. She said, would you open that? Then I pretended like I couldn't. Oh, it's shut. And I opened it. Yeah. It's nothing more embarrassing as a man when somebody asks you to open something you can't.
Yeah. My wife asked me to open a pickle jar. Nigga. I couldn't open that motherfucker.
Yeah, I learned to hit that side.
I got it open. I was gonna break that shit. I was not gonna go back in the room with that shit closed. I was like,
That's the thing, like,
yeah, fuck that.
Seafood City, you know, that's a place where you get the fish a little
I've
cheaper
been there,
and
yeah.
everything, but, you know, it's heavily Asian in there. And you gotta understand, in the Asian community, everything is up close and personal. So, you know, you just taking your time putting the shit in the bag, you know, the fruit there. They own you. You know, they ain't saying excuse me, they just reaching it,
Yeah.
but that's just culture. You know what I mean? It's not a disrespectful thing, but a lot of it, hey, what the fuck is going on? You know? You
Yeah.
ain't used to that, you know?
No, we're people are their space, especially black people. We gotta think
Woo,
about our space.
man.
We
Facts.
gotta think about our space.
We was social distancing before it was mandatory.
Yeah,
you know?
we didn't like nobody come. And that was the thing you noticed about Europeans. They always right up on you.
Man.
Right.
Hey man, you wanna back up?
Yo, my man. Your ex is back here.
Like on the escalator, you always wait a step.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at
Yeah,
least
yeah.
two. If a brother in
Yeah.
front of you, I'm gonna wait 2 steps.
Back
And
then,
let
they
the brother-
right on you.
Right, you don't slide on that next step, nigga. The white dude, they'll slide on, and you gotta step up one. Like, my man, what the fuck?
Yeah, and the revolving door too.
Yeah,
fuck is you
yeah.
doing, man?
You don't come in with
Yeah,
me.
me.
Or right behind me, you
Right,
might.
right.
That's
Yeah.
listen, just why are you in the same revolving door as me?
And you know what a lot of that is? Because geometry.
Mm.
A lot of them don't have it. So if you figure it out, if you know how to do it, like even the escalator, that's timing to get, you know, the
Right.
step to get.
Got
you
that
know,
rhythm
down
for
the-
that, right.
So they own you in case I'm fall. I can, you know, I got something to lean
No,
on.
it's nothing's funnier than watching them exit the escalator.
Ooh.
trying to
Oh,
deal with
my
that
God.
stuff.
Well,
They look down and shit like,
that was the thing at the mall. Just sitting down watching that all goddamn day. That stumble.
oh, you see the kid's shoelace get stuck in that motherfucker? Oh, my God.
Yeah, people don't realize. Give up the shoe.
And in the airport, the fast walk.
Yeah.
When they trying to run on that, I said, "Well, I can't wait to get to the end to see this motherfucking crash."
They drop it. I was in. I connected through Dallas.
Shout out to
Cowboys
Dallas.
Fans. I walked past your store and there was no one in there. I walked into the girls like, y'all need some Eagles gear up in there.
Oh, did you have your Eagles stuff? Did you travel with your Eagles
I had
on?
my Eagle hat on.
Yeah.
They looked at me. The woman's like, boo, and I was like, but you're in here by yourself.
Mm.
I'm not selling anything. So, but that part was fun.
Now you did a show with Craig Ferguson.
Craig Frazier. Look, I got it wrong. Craig Robinson.
Craig
was Craig
Robinson.
Frazier?
I apologize.
Craig Frazier is the comedian, right?
Never heard of him.
Right. Craig Robinson.
Out of Craig Robinson though.
Yeah.
Craig Robinson.
You did that.
Funny.
So how was the show itself?
Show was great because the young comic. We did Thursday 2 shows, Friday 2 shows, Saturday 2 shows, Sunday. Sunday we had a guest host. He was like a regular from Columbus. He hosted. But the first.
Now y'all inside a building?
Yeah, we were in the Funny Bone.
Okay.
So it was 200 seats, 100 downstairs, 100 upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I did 30. Craig did, hour and 10, hour, and then the open guy did 15.
Mm-hmm.
He played the guitar, and it was interesting because he was a young comic, and you could tell he was a young comic. His material.
A novelty act.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His material. A Miracle was his name.
A miracle.
Yeah. Opening joke was, my name is a miracle, and my dad called me that because I was said I was an accident. But F you.
Oh, you want some sympathy. Yeah. I mean, the sympathy to the funny.
So I.
Okay, to play my guitar now. Since
Right. Then he started doing.
Swinging a miss.
Bisocial.
Yeah. So it was interesting because the first show I watched him, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a good show, even though I hadn't been on stage in a while.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know I'm better than him.
Right. That was my thing. I'm like, he's doing corny comedy 101.
Mm-hmm.
So at least my stuff will be, they'll see a professional. Then Craig will come. So
You saying this to yourself?
yeah, well, I'm
Okay.
Are you in the mirror doing this? Or? No. I don't know what goes on backstage. I don't know.
on the side,
I don't know.
myself. Then
Like Deion Sanders.
but I had
man.
been focusing.
Hilarious.
But when I knew, I took 2 days of methodically going through my stuff.
Right.
And just walking it through,
That-
making sure, because that whole thing with comedy is you have to connect. If I say a word, the next word is connecting me to the next bit.
Correct.
Did you get nervous at all?
I was very nervous because I hadn't been on.
That's
the
what I was
rhythm.
wondering. That's what I was wondering.
The
Right.
Rhythm. So that's why I went back to the old school at the beginning. Like, okay, I'm gonna do my joke on my name, being married, and that takes me right to the kids, Lewis, Peyton, Sydney. Then that takes me to something else, and every joke connects, and it tells me young people. I'm gonna do a run on my young people, do a run on Child Protective Services, do a run. So, and normally when you have one, say on Lewis, I got like 4 pieces of him.
Mm-hmm.
A, B, C, D, E, F. So the trick was trying to remember A, B, C, D, F.
Right. Absolutely.
But when I first got back, I would do A and then jump to C and then try to jump back to B just to
Mm-hmm.
So once by Sunday, I had the flow. And then
Okay.
I could, and whenever I got stuck, I would go to an audience. Hey, how you doing? You married? Da-da-da. Riff off them, get some laughs until it came back to me.
Right.
So while I'm riffing,
That's interesting.
I'm thinking, I'm letting my brain calculate what I got to do next. And then I would hear it in my head. It's like, oh, okay. My mom is dating a new guy.
Right.
And I have to run with my mom.
Yeah. You need a vaccine. That's where your memory goes.
So that was part of that training came in.
Is it kind of like a rap song? You know how you hear an old rap song you ever heard in a while, and you didn't even know you knew all the lyrics.
Yeah.
And once it kind of starts, you kind of
Yeah, and it's the rhythm. The rhythm of is you saying it, them laughing, gives you time to think, and then you remember and then having fun. That's part of it too. Because if you're not having fun and you're up there just reciting stuff, your rhythm is off. So you're playing, tit tat for them, feeling them, and then So by Thursday was cool. It was choppy. Friday was better. Saturday was really good, and Sunday really hit the stride.
Yeah.
So you and I wrote everything out, and then what I would do is in between shows or after the show, I would go down and see what I did. He talking about rapping.
No, my question
That's
to
a real
you
game.
on the marriage, when you say I've been married so many months,
Right.
do you change that number or is
I did change. It was 276.
Okay.
But now it's 336.
okay?
So yeah, but I talk about when I know I'm gonna talk about Lewis and do a run on him, and then I do a run on Peyton, because what I did was, even though Peyton is a gay one, I make Sydney, our daughter who only lived in 70 days, she's the gay one now. She's
Oh,
a
wow.
freshman. So because what was happening to me mentally was I felt like I wasn't connecting with her.
Gotcha,
She's
gotcha,
dead.
yeah.
I said, how can I make her live? So I said, okay, I don't want to put Peyton's business in the street, so I'll make Sydney who's a freshman in college, and she came home and said that she's dating a girl.
Gotcha.
So that whole run is for Sydney.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's important.
Wow.
I just do her bringing home a white boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a joke. I talk about how this is how the audience can give you jokes afterwards. I talk about how I'll say to a person about how parents, I brought you in this world, I take you out, yo kids, and then I'll say to a white person, you probably never heard this, but you black people know y'all heard this. I'll slap the black off you.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, I thought all light-skinned people were evil.
Right.
Then a white guy after the show was like, you know what? I felt like you and I grew up in the same house. Only thing, not the black thing, but slap. But my dad told me he'd put if I keep doing that, he'd put a knot in my butt. So I kept that. I said,
Might need to call the cops.
Right.
I used to go over to my white friend's house, and his dad used to say, "Just about put a knot on my butt." Like I ain't spending the night there.
Right.
Like untie my butt. So that gave me, caller.
Hi, it's Nakia, and I just wanted to ask if Lewis can get closer to the mic because we're having a hard time hearing him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your producer called in.
Yeah, hilarious. Well, you know what? Thank you so much, and I'm glad you want to hear it. And how are you?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
I'm great, man. You sound happy.
I actually am today. I am happy today.
Yeah.
Oh, so some days you're not.
Our good days and our bad days, so today happens to be a good day.
Now, how do you, when you know you're not having a good day, do you recognize that up front, early?
Did you get gas or something?
Oh, your period coming down?
No.
It kind of depends. It depends on if I woke up in a bad mood or something affected my mood, then I know. But if sometimes there's just bad days.
Now, do you wake up by yourself or you have a husband?
I usually wake up by myself. I don't have a husband.
Okay, because it's interesting. I feel you because lately I've been getting up playing gospel music. Like I'll play the Kirk Franklin Stomp, and it really helps me,
What?
It just helps me realize that the day is going to be okay.
I mean, it is Pride Month. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
No, I don't wake up with Kirk. I mean,
You waking up to Kirk Franklin?
Hey,
No,
Lewis.
no.
Pride Month. That's a little weird.
A little weird.
So,
Stomp.
but so today you're having a good. But what I was wondering is like, okay, when you wake up, you take a shower. That's when you're going through your brain
It's a little
about
personal.
what kind of day this is going to be for me.
You
Well, no, so I wake up, I walk into my living room, get on my computer for work, drink a cup of coffee, see how the calls are going, how things are going, and then it's like, okay, this is going to be a good day, or if I can feel just a bad aura around me, I know it's going to be a bad day, but I try to change that by listening to my own music. So I listen to maybe some jazz, usually put on my Boney James station, and just try to mellow out.
Does a shower help you? A shower helps me.
Showers help occasionally, but that's if I'm like really just in a really down mood, then I get a candle, light it up, put my Boney James on, and then just sit in the shower and just let everything wash away, just whatever feelings I'm having.
Now, what street you on?
Sometimes do you feel the need to cry?
Oh, yes, definitely.
And do you?
Yes. That's especially when I'm in the shower, because I tell myself, especially if I know there's something going on that's making me cry and having those emotions, I tell myself, cry it out in the shower. Once that water turns off, no more crying.
Lewis?
I cry.
In the shower?
No, but I cry.
In the
sometimes
mirror?
when I need it. When I need it. No, I allow myself to do that. I've earned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You earned it?
It's just a release of emotions.
How
Now,
you
do you
earn
have
it?
children?
No, I have no children.
Okay. But you sound nice.
I try to be nice. I have days when I'm not, but I try to be nice most of the time.
Okay.
She's a good cook.
Oh, she's a good cook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite dish?
Meat?
My favorite dish that I cook is my garlic crab, but some other folks kind of like my turkey wings or my oxtails.
Other
Oh,
folks.
man, I love oxtails. But I like crab, too.
I don't know about turkey wings.
Yeah. But, well, I appreciate you giving us a note, and thank you for listening. And stay happy.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you,
Nakia from the
Nakia.
Bay.
She's never been that nice.
See, now Nakia's probably was the one that said, I don't like Lewis.
You
Nakia's
felt
cool.
that?
She sounds cool, though.
Yeah.
But that's Oakland, though. She's from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bay Area women are cool.
She's definitely from the
Until
Bay
you
Area.
marry him.
Yeah, I married one.
Mm.
Bay Area's got some fine women.
Yeah.
Bay Area's got some.
Now,
fun.
now, look, I got a question for you. You've been married, divorced. You have another young lady in your
Partner.
life, right? You can't say partner
Can't
nowadays,
say
dude. That
partner.
means something else.
Not this month.
Yeah, that means something else. Now, I believe in multiple wives, right? So I wanted to know if you could have your ex-wife still, as your wife, and this current woman, would you do that
No, I wouldn't do that to them.
to them?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I think because I'm older
Mhm.
and I look now for peace of mind and comfort, and that's for everyone around me.
Right.
It's for everyone around me. I want them to be. I've realized that's the kind of person I am. Is that the people I love? I'll do whatever I can to make them happy. And because I already have my vices that I know I need, like comedy, white sneakers, and coaching.
And zigzags.
I've realized that those things make me feel good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I think a lot of times men will use other things and other people to make themselves feel good immediately,
Absolutely.
and then feel like they don't have to deal with the repercussions of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's you. Hopefully, you mature out of that.
The blowback.
But there's a lot of times I think that's a lot of pain that we cause women by using them, and stepping on them, and not taking their feelings into account.
Right.
Now I am human. I'm really like the things that my ex did to become an ex. I was really angry with,
Right.
because I think we all would have been in a better position if she hadn't have played it that way. She played it the European way. Now I have another friend, and his wife, ex-wife, played it totally different and smooth, to where they're both functioning.
Right. Right.
And he did some stuff worse than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I kept trying to tell my ex,
Snitch.
don't play it this way.
Yeah.
Let's go to a mediator. We have two at home. Let's just do this the right way so we both can come out winning. But no, she thought she was winning at that time.
Right.
And now she's feeling that. That makes me angry, but it also, because of the kids, I'm trying to be more understanding. Like, I used to have her in my phone as the past. And I recently just put her
That's
name.
petty.
Yeah,
That's
but every time
petty.
they whine, it
That's
makes
funny
me
though.
laugh.
That's funny
But
though.
now I
The
recently
past.
just put
Hilarious.
her name back in.
Okay.
I asked because I noticed that a lot of older people, it's a lot of older men seem to find new relationships. That's not that difficult for them to find somebody to be with. But older women, it seems to be a lot of single older women.
Oh yeah, it's hard because because a lot of them, with all due respect, have standards that a lot of men can't meet, and they are absolutely right to have these
Unrealistic.
standards. It doesn't make sense. To bring
Standard ain't
somebody-
nothing but a hotel.
No, it doesn't make sense to bring someone. If you've established yourself, you have a home, you've cleared up your debt, then you bring another man in and marry him, and now you got to take on his debt.
Right.
He's not matching you. He doesn't have the same, fortitude as you. That's just wrong. He's just going to drain you, and that's not healthy for anyone.
Right.
And if you do have children, and you bring another man in, he has to be aware and be a certain kind of guy, because there are a lot of special men out there who can deal with being a stepdad, understanding, knowing when to step back, and that's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
me.
It's hard on everybody around. But for shout out to men who do that, who can love that woman enough to say, I'm going to love that child, because that child's going to put you through that.
You ain't my daddy.
Yeah, all that. So, it's just so many variables that go into loving someone now.
Unconditionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, again, like I said earlier, you have to love yourself first before you start taking those steps. And you have to let that person live their lives, because they've lived their life to the point to where they got with you.
That's a good point.
It's like I watched Dave Chappelle's wife. Now, mind you, she's
Yeah.
at a whole nother level
Mm-hmm.
of happiness and with
Because
the
she
money.
has protection.
But
Yeah.
she
She's Asian, right?
Oh.
she allowed. I watched it that night, and she was allowing him to be him.
Right. Right.
Every now and then she would go hug him and kiss him, but she was allowing him to hug other women, be affectionate.
Yeah.
But
Allow
a
him
lot
to
of
host.
a lot of
Yeah.
women aren't able
Built
to do that.
like
Yeah,
that.
they aren't, and I think that, and the men either. You know,
Absolutely.
and I'm learning that way, because even with Code 3, her ex, I don't know his last name, but I know his first
Hilarious.
name. And I saw a text, and it had his first name. Now,
They have an emoji next to it?
no. but
Oh, you gotta be worried.
My old habits almost creeped in, and I had to push him down.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if she's,
Right.
because
Right.
we're loving each other. I don't care if she's communicating with him.
Right.
They have
right.
kids together?
No.
Okay.
But like I was upset when
That's a little strange.
when he moved out. She helped him move.
That's a little strange, Lou.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm like, but I have to trust that the love I have for her is enough.
Right.
And if it's not, it'll come out.
Hold on, it's her calling me now.
You know,
Hey, babe.
this is not like this is a wise man or anything who said this, all right? So I don't want to give this guy this kind of credit. But
Hilarious.
Terrence Howard had a genius line in a movie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm right even if I'm wrong because I could have been right.
You say it again?
Terrence, his Get Rich or Die Trying, he's in the movie 50 Cent. He says, I'm right even if I'm wrong because I could have been right.
Okay.
And I could be wrong, but I'm right. And when I seen that in the movie, I said, you know what? I'm going to live by that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Because I'm right even if I'm wrong because I could have been right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with my gut instinct every time.
Right. I trust my gut a lot.
So I wanted to ask you, you said a lot, but do you consciously listen to that voice at your age, going through what you go through? You know, you go through your ups and downs. You kind of, you know, been through almost every scenario. Do you tend to turn that voice off or turn it up even louder at this point?
Well, I don't alter the volume because it's at the volume where I have to understand it and digest it. So if I turn it too loud, then I'm hearing something else. If I turn it too low, I'm hearing something else. So I've learned to say, okay, where's Lewis's bass? I gotta go with my bass. And again, like I told you, my bass and my happiness is my family, the kids.
And your white sneakers.
But Lewis and Peyton, my kids, first and foremost.
They're grown.
That's who I'll die for. No, but still, I know they're grown.
Kids are goats. That's all.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, Lewis and Peyton.
Gotcha.
Whatever TDP feels they are.
They're not goats.
All right. So the non-goats that I have.
Cause like the joke you said was like, you have kids? Yeah. What kind? That's funny.
Yeah. So, and then I think I should have, because a lot of people, men, and people focus on their happiness. Like
Absolutely.
their mom does that. It's about her.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's not happy. It's about her. And I've learned that it can be about me as long as I can maintain and keep my maintenance going. But you have to live for other people.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
You have to live for other people.
Cause somebody lived for you.
Yeah. But so if you
Paying it
constantly live
forward.
for yourself, it's a lonely road. You can have a few
It's
friends.
not even a road. It's a stagnant. It's a
Right.
pool that doesn't even flow. You know, you just in it.
Right.
You know,
It's a cul-de-sac, right?
it's a dead end street.
Right. So I look at, you know, like Code 3 is like that. She lives for other people. Now now she's at a level where she's living for too many people.
Yeah.
And it's wearing her out.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna live for so many people. You know, it's like
You got a limit.
Yeah, because you won't
Then
survive.
fuck all of that.
It
you know?
will drain you.
Right.
But and then you have to recharge yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, by having a few good friends. You know, you hear people all the time. They got so many friends. Okay, really?
Right.
I got 5,000 people on Facebook.
Like, yeah.
And that was the thing I saw at Dave Chappelle's thing was he had the people around him that he loved.
Absolutely.
And I was it was funny because I was watching people watch him and saying, I know they want that.
Yeah.
A lot of them were around
Yeah.
wanting that.
Absolutely.
And it was like you could see the ones who were just enjoying it, and you could see the ones who were there waiting for their turn.
Right.
Is Dave going to shout me out? Because he was giving a lot of love to Lunel and DJ Drama and saying that you're an important part of my life.
Not Tiffany Haddish.
Right. And also, like, Tony Woods was there. And Tony, it was interesting listening to Tony Woods, who Dave shouted
Very
out
funny.
as being important to him. But I was listening to Tony Woods talk, and when him and I were having a one-on-one,
That
and
nigga stole my whole
I
act.
wanted to say so bad because I felt it that you really want it. Because he kept talking about this and that and this and that. And it wasn't about, I didn't feel the love
Right.
Right.
that he had received.
Absolutely.
You know, and I was like, interesting, you know, but
Yeah.
that's okay. You know, and it's a lot of these cats who are at such a level that, you know, I was at a restaurant last night.
Girl, tell us what happened.
No, first of all,
That was gossiping.
I was at this restaurant, Mexican restaurant.
Oh, that's racist.
Yeah, that's
and
racist.
No, it's what I
That's
ordered.
racist.
Oh,
I
okay.
ordered a burrito.
Burritos are not Mexican, Lewis, but go ahead.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, what are they?
Go ahead. Let's your story, man. I don't want to.
Okay, well, I ordered a burrito. It was at the Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
We used the Manny's,
No,
tire shopping,
El
and
Chapo's.
salsa.
it was on Ventura. So I asked for a burrito.
Spanish restaurant.
Okay, Spanish restaurant.
Hey.
Yeah.
I asked for a burrito with lettuce, onions, little tomatoes, beef, cheese,
Carne asada beef or just
Yeah.
ground
the
beef?
little, no, the little shredded beef,
Okay.
and it's put in the oven. So
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
I get it, and I get it home,
Specialty.
and it's no beef in it.
Mmm.
You should have said carne
So
asada.
I called the woman, and she's like, "I'm sorry, the cook doesn't speak English well, and he got
Just
it
got
wrong.
here.
Hilarious.
You know, come tomorrow, and we'll
We'll honor
give you
it.
another one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Well, today. So I'm gonna go there today.
And get your meat.
You know, she said she'll give me another one.
I thought they just give you
I'm
the
here for
meat.
my meat.
And I wanted to go that night, but I knew they had been closed.
So you should learn how to say meat in Spanish. That way you can
No,
bridge the gap.
She was talking to the cook.
I know, but I'm just saying it will bridge the gap. You know, since you got to go back there already.
That's
you
a
should
relay.
you should just
Well, I
bridge
got
the.
the translation thing on my phone.
Yeah, so you should do it through the translation thing. You should say it in your phone, translate it, just show her, and just say gracias. You know, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
They might put extra meat in your burrito. You never know.
Yeah.
That's not Mexican.
There's no language called
Good
Mexican,
point.
Luz. All right.
Good point.
Or Spanish restaurant.
There you go.
I mean, we're learning.
So you got a veggie burrito.
Yes.
Was it good? Everybody's
Yeah,
vegan now.
unfortunately,
Yeah, see.
It was okay.
He liked
but I
it.
missed the meat.
Yeah. Motherfucking good.
And
I
I'm
ordered
gonna
meat.
get one with meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
No John Lemon. I was waiting for him to say something.
Hilarious.
Do you think he missed being here?
Of course.
Hopefully he's okay.
Of course.
I was gonna drive by and check on his crib,
But you
he's got
didn't.
this Black Lives Matter sign.
That turned you off.
It scares you.
Scared to walk up there.
Why you write graffiti on it?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. He spray it, huh?
You should
And he
put
makes
for
you take
what?
your shoes off outside
Yeah.
when you go in his crib, but you got to go to the
I
floor.
wanted to ask. Dang, I wanted Jeff to come today. I wanted to ask him about a club in Chicago called Club O.
He's not
Is
always
that
gonna
where they
do-
got shot up at?
Yeah, the young, unfortunate young boy, Little Dirk, who's a rapper,
Oh right.
who came out. I want to say 2014, 13 maybe.
Uh-huh.
He's lost. I'm gonna say 80% of the people he started his career with due to gun violence.
And
And
now he's dead.
the other night he just lost his older brother, who actually went and party with him. Went to a club in Chicago, it's an infamous GD club,
Yeah.
and it's been always apparently been this. I just wanted to get some context
What's
from
the GD club?
I needed to
Gangster
ask.
Disciples.
Yeah, I needed to ask.
And of course he'll have a story because
right.
he's a gangster.
Right, and it's called Club O, and apparently this has like been established for decades that this is not a place that the other side should go to. So
Absolutely.
I wanted to get his personal opinion on that. But
Yeah.
And he'll give. He thinks.
so
he's a-
Jeff, if you're listening,
Yeah.
Jeff's not.
we need some info about Chicago, man. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, Jeff.
It's
Now,
pretty
is this
sad,
the same
man.
club where somebody just came down and laid down like 20 people?
Oh damn, yeah, it might be the same area. It's an infamous
I say
club.
that the third person just died.
It's an infamous club. Yeah, no. I'm not sure if they just shot. No, I think they just shot him they shot this young man in the head.
Right,
But there's
right,
another
right.
club out there. Somebody got the car and like 3 guys and just sprayed the entire
I
club
think that
Yeah.
was
up.
Miami. But that
I
was-
think that's Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
You can see him get out of the car and just start shooting.
Eh.
It was trip. You see everybody start running, and then the 2 dudes that didn't make it, they
Yeah.
got shot.
Yeah, and it's supposedly the first black mass shooting classified in American history as a mass shooting by a black man. Because typically this is a white
Right,
thing,
right,
you
right,
know.
right,
We don't really just shoot up random,
Mm.
public spaces. So
So listen, for you guys, I hope you women learned something today.
thank the
It's
Lord.
always important that you learn and get better, and I think you can do it. Find the peace within yourself. Stop demanding things that you are not bringing to the table, and listen to the man. Let him be a man. And I know a lot of you say, "Well, and they're no real men." Well, yeah, they are. If you're a real woman and you step back and pump him up the way you pump up your girlfriends who are out of shape,
Or your pastor.
and tell them they look.
So I just want
yeah,
to
they do.
energize what you're saying because a lot of women always say, I'm bored. Like, it's our responsibility to make you happy.
Right.
Self
Right.
first. Like Cat Williams said, it's self-esteem, bitch. That's real, man.
Facts.
It's self. Because all you got to do is get misery around you. Nobody's going to want to be around misery.
Right.
You got to get out of that funk.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, the sex part only lasts for so long. You know, I mean that's the thing. You can give us that thrill, but even that, it's only gonna last for so long. So you
Yeah.
really have to start building up who you are, so we can look inside of you. So tired of looking outside of you. It's too much. We can't see the real you. Let's see inside of you.
And the complaining, constant complaining, constant
Stop.
complaining.
Be better. All right, y'all got enough commercials?
Hilarious. hilarious.
about being better. And, I mean, I know mentally, you guys are just, you know, this whole mental thing now is, you know, I'm not feeling like myself, and I'm, you know, the whole thing is you guys.
I want to be guided only to a certain part until you feel like you've been guided too much. Then you want to buck. So nobody's gonna chase that.
Hey, listen, we'll see you next week, unless I hope I get another call. I'm sure his first team is ready. If not, if I get the call up, not, we'll see you Thursday, and we're gonna find out what's going on with John Lemon.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right, man.
Appreciate you, Nick.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Nick Shabazz.
Shalom to the people.
I didn't rubbed you the wrong way.
No, for those out there that feel like that when I walk by, I don't like him. Thank you.